It's just like Monopoly, only fun.
Wait a minute, I like Monopoly.
Get ready. Get ready for Nobody Likes Onions.
Oh, God. What are we doing, huh? Why would anybody be... Why would anybody be here? I'm wearing a curved brim flex fit hat today. I want people to know we have curved bent brim hats. So, you know, I don't want to hear any stuff. My head, Patrick, my head bends like this. A lot of people surprised to see me today. I figured he wouldn't stream today. You figured wrong. What are we're going to try 5 days this week. I've got a week for you guys. Not today, but I've got a week for you guys. If you thought yesterday was fun, tomorrow is going to be, I can't say too much. I'll probably announce it tonight. Tomorrow is gonna be fun. And I'll explain tonight or tomorrow. All I can say right now, wow. I'm still burping McMuffins. I'm still torn up in my coffee stuff. Yeah, I've gotten several reports that Segura's name-dropping Melton on his latest podcast. You know, these stars can't help themselves. They have to mention that they know Melton. When Melton gets a little heat, all the stars start talking about him. Curved brim hats are for the non-wiggers that listen to the show. Patrick's still taking a McDookie. Come on. Yo, Melton, we are not surprised. First of all, imagine going, yo, Melton, bro. We know you eat more than that on a daily basis. If you think I eat 7 McMuffins, now you're just not being intellectually honest. And I don't need to have a dialogue with, you know, pieces of shit. Okay. Also, we'll tell Misery Loves Clips that I'll be hooking up a cough button. We're really gonna every time everybody has a complaint about this show, we'll fix it. And then you'll have nothing to complain about. I'll lose weight, and then you can't even call me fat. Last night's sweaty bed sheets need to be burned. Do you think I'm just like McMuffin sweating into the night? We're on Steel Toe Watch, guys. I think we're live. Fuck. Oh, scrimping it up.
That's in that realm. Mm-hmm. And you go, oh my God, is that what I look like when I do that?
Yeah, I've done that before.
And you go, ew. And you're almost positive you don't do that. But just in case it looks anything like that, you just go, ugh, no, No, thank you.
I'm done.
I'm out of this.
Sure, what happened?
I saw a clip that Charlie NYC on Twitter sent me, and I like that guy. It was...
Yesterday was one of the most insane meltdowns in movie and scrimp history. I mean, if you think that, like, it's getting better for them over there or we've moved on, we haven't. And I encourage everybody to keep the pressure on them with the reporting of shows, with the chat room letting their chat know about the truth. Believe it or not, yesterday they're losing subs again. Check Social Blade. Yesterday they're going back down. Negative. So it is not going well over there. I don't care how many times they're telling you they're hitting the goal. They're getting 1/4 of the plays they used to get, of the views they used to get. It's not going well over there, and for how much work they have to put in. Whew. Patrick, tell them how many McNuggets you ate on the marathon show. I don't know what you're, we didn't do. I never did that. We had a guy do, I think he ate 67 or 87 nuggets once. I'd be up for a nugget. I can see how many nuggets I could eat. I'm not like a competitive eating guy, though. Like, I never pretend to be like a guy who can put it away. I go to a buffet, I don't get my money's worth. Segura and Melton have a very gay skit. Feeding the rabbit? Yeah, one day Tom and I were just hanging at my apartment and we decided to make some toast. That's all I'm going to say. Patrick, any new Dan Ninen content on deck? No. There's no new Dan Ninen content. He doesn't write any new jokes. Why would there be any new content? We got a delicious new mug in the store today. You're going to want to check it out. It's my favorite mug so far. It's the Got 'em mug. You want to get your coworkers. You want to be passive aggressive. Get yourself a Got 'em mug and let those motherfuckers know. Maybe you're not a take me to the lake kind of a guy. Maybe you're not a take me back to the factory kind of a guy. We have a beautiful 15-ounce glossy white Got 'em mug here available in our store. At an introductory price that's going to make you feel great. Okay. Woo. We're going to do a catch-all show today. I got no plan. I was actually going to take today off, but, let's try to recover. Let's get in here and try to recover together. I slept. I finished yesterday's show, and then I had about 15 minutes of just staring into a mirror and thinking about what I'd done to myself, and a real come to God conversation where I negotiated, bargaining, all the steps of grief, and went and passed out around 9:30 a.m. Woke up around 2, and Chad was on MLC. And then Chad did mornings with Mazer, Mondays with Madison, movie in the Monday show. And he said that he didn't want me to tell people that he had made a deal to be on MLC 2 days a week. I didn't know that was secret information, that I was breaking that news yesterday on the show. A lot of people didn't believe me. I said, Chad's worked out a deal with Bob Levy. He's going to do 2 days a week on MLC. Everybody on Twitter was like, full of shit. Patrick's a liar. Believe it when I see it. Turns out, nailed it again. I know all the things. And, but I guess Chad didn't want me saying that. He said on his Mazer show, he didn't want Patrick to leak that. And I texted Chad an apology last night at like midnight. Yeah, I get 3 hours of sleep. And it didn't even go through like an iMessage. It went through like a text message. So I don't know if he's blocked me now. I don't know if Chad's mad at me. I know Chad watches the show sometimes. I hope he's not mad. Anytime, if you ever say to me, like, I don't want to be, don't reveal my name, don't say I told you this. If you say, don't say this, like, this stays between us. Oh, God, I'm really. You know, I don't think my stomach can handle coffee. So I wake up at 3. I go live a little before 4. You know, when I wake up normally, I'll take an hour and then I'll have a coffee. I think you can't pound coffee when you wake up. It's not good. The acid in your system. Like, I feel every morning I'm sitting here like acid burping, like I've been drinking all night. Patrick never lies unless he's not telling the truth. I mean, you're dead on. This guy gets it. We got one.
Patrick, it's me, Chad, and I know I lie a lot, but one thing I'm not lying about is that Skakel has a big hog and he loves his DD flapjacks in chat. That guy is horny as fuck, and he was once sexually harassed by Big Irish J in the movie theater.
You know, I asked Earl Skakel if he wants to come on in the morning and do the show, and he's like, oh, it's too early. I can't do. Yet you're here every morning. I go live at 4 a.m. You're in here. You're doing chats. Skakel's in here talking about his hog. You know, why not come on and do the show? No. He's too busy. He's too cool. One day he blows you on a phone call. The next day he blocks you. I mean, I'm hoping it just didn't go through. I think Chad and I are okay, but I'm not sure. I would have never told you guys that if he said, don't, hey, I'm going to be back on MLC 2 days a week. Keep it between us, or don't tell anybody. I'm easy with that stuff. If you say don't tell somebody, I don't tell somebody. So I hope he's not mad. He didn't say don't tell anybody. I didn't know it was a secret. I guess he probably wanted to go live yesterday and be like, you know. I'm here, motherfucker. You know, I guess he wanted to like pop out on MLC, just all
surprise, motherfucker.
You know, come out of the corner in the woodwork. But it didn't work out that way. And I didn't mean to blow any surprises. So Nick Gurr with the first super chat of the day says, Chad, got him. Chad's end result is going to end in a word that starts with S, with the second letter U and the third letter I. Credit Suisse? I'm not sure what you're getting at. Just kidding. Don't type it out. I get what you're getting at. Okay, death. We're in a weird one today, man. We're in a weird one today. So we are going to start having some co-hosts on the show. And again, I'm not going to announce too much. I probably already said too much stuff, to be honest with you. So it'll just be what it'll be. Again, today we have a catch-all show. I've got 9,000 emails of clips we should watch. You know, Patrick Melton or whatever, Fatty Melt gets very upset when I don't watch every clip he sends. So we'll have to catch up with that. There's some drama going on with our buddy Fearless and Stevie Lou in the chat. I don't want to be involved in, you know, this is why I don't like girls listening to the show. Beat it, ladies. If this is what it's going to be, you know, you all doing your hair, pretending you don't like Stevie Lou. Okay. We know you like Stevie Lou. I'm kidding. Please don't, you know, please don't. I've said too much. This, you know, I gotta just not talk is what I gotta do. But can you get it together, ladies? So we've got, you know, several love stories developing in our chat. We've got I guess Fearless has an imposter now. She wanted me to say this. Somebody has now created a Fearless 31 imposter account, and they're going into chats talking about Stevie Lou. And she's very upset about it. You know, Fearless seems like a nice girl, but she's very, very embroiled in this Stevie Lou stuff, and Stevie Lou blocks her, and she gets mad. This is like pulling pigtails on a playground or something. I can't imagine, like, as a guy, if there was like a hot chick, and that's what Stevie Lou is to me. If there was like a hot chick and they was flirting with me or being a dick to me and then blocked me, I sure wouldn't be like, unblock me, reblock me, unblock me, leave me alone. I don't like you. Like, it's just a lot of, I'm not sure what's going on over there with those guys, but she wanted me to announce that there is a fake Fearless going around in the chats. Yesterday, I was putting comments up on the screen. She was very upset because they weren't from her. She said she like left the show. And if you get Stevie Lou on, I'm peeing on your porch. Ugh. Sad thing is Melton thinks Stevie Lou is hot. Hey, Blue Mosaic, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We got to start, like, you know, we talk a lot about buckets around here. I wish you could, like, on Reddit, you could give people in the chat room badges. Because, like, people should know the people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about and just babble. You know, it's half trolling, I guess, and half just being ignorant as fuck. Blue Mosaic has proven themselves. And by the way, I see you in other chats. I see you in other... Blue Mosaic's one of the most out of it people we've ever laid eyes on in a chat room. This guy is like tarded. He's not even retarded. It's the first time he's tarded. You know what I mean? Patrick, would you give me a gold badge even though I'm not a member? Never. We don't want any badges. The badges aren't for you. Matter of fact, you don't even need to see them. The badges are for me. The badges are for, you know, maybe members will be able to see them. But we'll go, you know, it'll be something like Ian Hawk. It'll be like Beloved Chatter. I'm trying to think of like normals. These are like normals. Colt C. These are like normals in the chat, not causing trouble. Then you got guys like Comedy Hacks, Guru One, Blue Mosaic. I'm convinced 100% just trolls in it for the lulz. You know what I mean? And that's fine, but that's your bucket. You'll never be taken seriously. Then you got guys like Citizen M who started out, you know, being like some sort of source on record for things. And then as he goes and we find out, everyone's compromised. And I'm fine with that. Citizen M is Clay Combs. Okay. Oh, Sam V. Yes, Sam. Sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to leave you out. We know you're a big hater. I'm convinced that a lot of the people who are like playing onions, pretending to be onions, are haters. You know, a lot of people going around promising people free hats with my name. I love that. I'm getting 20 emails a day going, you said to email you about a free hat, and I have to reply, fuck off. So I like that. Then you got guys like Citizen M who are learning to keep their mouth shut. I like Citizen M. I got nothing against that guy. Send me a hat, brother. No, look, none of us are perfect. I don't pretend to be perfect. I can't. The problem is with this stuff is I can't take the time to try to get to know. Like, look, Citizen M is fine, but imagine if I was going to like really take the time to vet this guy and make sure he was on the up. And I can't do that. He could be a 5-year-old troll. How old are trolls these days? 5? That's why I haven't claimed my birthday hat. I know I'm going to get an F off. No, that's not true. I was combing through the emails last night, and I came across yours, Ian, and I deleted it because the ball was in your court. And I said, when he emails back, he'll get it. So hold on. You don't want your birthday hat, Ian? All right. What a weirdo. Citizen M appears and disappears like a poltergeist. Melton, you mad because I'm right? I don't even know what you're saying. Have you said something? I don't even know what you're talking about. But I can assure you, you're not right. Again, if I put you in that bucket, I don't even know why you're in the shit stirrer bucket. Like, I can't think of an example. I don't have. Oh, Blue Mosaic did this. Like, I can't think of a thing. But just know that, like, if I've seen you around enough and I have that impression of you, like, the minute I see your name, I go, like, that guy's, like, a troll. That's just that's the bucket you're in. You can't even get out. There's no getting out of that bucket. You're in the bucket. Just woke up. Are we trashing junkyard dogs today? I'm already getting clips about what they're doing from Fatty Melt. Fatty Melt keeps me posted about what they're doing. Yeah, Melton, when are you going to start attacking podcasters with 10 subs? I'm not against that. You know, how many does Crazy Joe have? So I'm not. You think I'm against attacking shows with few subs?
God, 750,000. What do you want to live like a welfare recipient?
I think you need like 3 million, is it?
They say 3 million now. I honestly, when I started saving, it was 1.2 million or something.
Whenever he's crossing his arms, there's some vulnerability.
I don't know what they base that on.
I started saving in 2013, and I don't remember what they said.
Yeah. It was like 1.2. And then now they say 3.
So from what that Fearless in the chat is a fake Fearless, apparently. So that's not the real Fearless.
And medical bills.
Don't pay her any attention, any mind.
Mad Max Mardigan says, hell, I'd consider it. I even like Johnny because standard government contract is only 500,000. Polar Bear says April would off Johnny for a hairline. They could give you a hairline. Would you kill Johnny?
I'm fine with my hairline.
Fauci's Pangolin says, this show sucks. No, I love you. Oh, thank you. Veldrain says, Aaron, there is nothing to worry about with the SNL.
The real Fearless is a member, I think. So that's not the real Fearless.
Somebody says Aaron would still be an e-beggar. It's just who he is, LOL. Exactly. Brandon Can't Lose says, oh, so that's Cobb's nickname was the Georgia Peach. Boy, Georgia Peach.
Terrible name.
So we've got a lot to talk about today. But again, today's kind of a clip day, catch-all day, catch-up day, if you will. And let's see this clip I just got sent.
Share the show.
Coping about numbers is what this is called.
So if you're on YouTube, hit the like button. Share the show. That's a big one because, you know, YouTube's been fucking with our reach lately. The numbers have stagnated because of it, and we want to see this show continue to grow.
Oh, no.
The subscriber numbers keep going up, but the view count numbers keep doing... I mean, look, I'm not going to complain. They keep doing the same thing, which is wonderful. It's great to retain your audience. But we want to grow. And when YouTube kind of fucks with you a little bit, it makes it harder. Chrissy's having that same problem as well.
Yeah.
I saw Simpcast numbers were back where they were last week, and it wasn't showing up. And it was basically this. So if you're on YouTube, hit the like button. Share the show.
So why is he like tracking Simpcast numbers so closely? You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense. Carlos Danger, probably not the real one. $20 super chat to curry favor, purely political. Oh no. I don't know. Well, I can't. I got to really learn to keep my mouth shut. Let me just tell you this. If you're not into like a mixed mashed clip show, we call this today a clip show. And if you're not into that, you're not going to want to stick around today. But I will tell you this. Friday. So on Fridays, we're going to start doing Great Apes. Every Friday, we're going to do Great Ape shows where we just focus on a different aspect of April's life. And this Friday, I have discovered, and I'm comfortable saying this because she'll never find it, what I've found. Whew. Wait till you see what I got for us to look at Friday. It is funny. Rest assured, I will say this. We were on to something yesterday. You know, I saw April's shirt. If you think that's not real, that we're getting to them about April's little paunch, April's little belly, and this is a fat man saying this. I realize it's very petty. She's wearing all black today, and the minute we started mentioning her tum-tum yesterday, her little pooch, she started covering it. But today, all black. You can't see everything. Her whole midsection might as well be going to the black parade. Loose, flowy clothing. Yesterday, I'm telling you, keep bugging her about her gut, her pouch, her pooch, her tum-tum, her stomach. You know how women are about this kind of stuff anyway. April, take my word for it, is worried about it. I'll prove it all to you Friday on Great Ape Fridays. But I have the evidence. It's fucking insane. Friday's going to be funny. Great Apes, and you're going to love it. Wednesday, something no one's going to see coming. Again, I'll probably give it out tonight what we're doing tomorrow. You're gonna want to be here. You're gonna like the way you look. You're gonna want to be here tomorrow as well. We've got a very special show for everyone tomorrow. Thursday, might take off. I don't know. Thursday. But it's going to be great. Great Ape Fridays. Don't miss it. Aaron gets upset when you say he looks like Big Al from...
Fingers stretch out far, but the grasp falls short. Denied, reaching for the stars. Audience fades out. Silence echoes in the void. Lost without their eyes. Round and plump it sits, a belly with warmth and charm. Perfect for snuggles. Ahoo, brother!
And, I wasn't really doing the count yesterday thinking about it, but... we had 7 McMuffins. That means we raised over $375 yesterday. That's how it shakes out. Because the first 3 we did $75, and then after that it was $50 a muffin. So we got over $375 yesterday, which means we beat Steel Toe's stupid goal. Remember how they struggled to hit their $335 yesterday? And that means we beat Steel Toe's goal, which I find very funny and very fun as a human. So lots of clips today, lots of stuff to get to. Again, we got a brand new mug in the store, the Gotta mug. You're going to want to pick that up over at the store. It's the summer of hats, everybody. Almost every hat we've ever made is available now over in the store at nobodylikesonions.com/store. And we've got curved bill hats for all the complainers now. We have distressed dad hats. We have flex fit hats like this. And we have trucker hats. We have snapbacks. We have beanies. I'm going to get Stevie Lou a visor so you can still get a tan up here. So we've got all the hats, the new Gotta mug. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see the Last Chance bin, which is the movie and the Scrimp merch. But grab yourself a hat. Look cool this summer. Wear a lid. Carlos Danger. I just sent Carlos Danger a Flex Fit hat he wanted. Dave Hughes in the chat want a hat. I think I'm sending him a hat. Where I get him confused. I don't know who's winning hats anymore. Pass, hard pass. Patrick, do you think I'm really sending you a visor? He's like, don't send me a visor. No one's sending you a visor. Calm down. Would you like a regular hat? We'd love to send you one, Stevie. Our gift. Hey, could you stop, Stevie? Just a real between me and you. And I don't know if that's the real Stevie Lou. Who knows? You got to leave this fearless chick alone, Stevie. You're harassing her. It's making her uncomfortable. And you're never going to win your way into her loving arms if you don't get into it. Are the hat brims curved? I mean, look at it. If you don't see the curve, you ain't looking. If you don't see the curve, you ain't ready for the swerve. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff. People are saying, oh, what? That can't be true. Is April pregnant? I want to buy baby back ribs. Hashtag gut. Oh, no. Oh, no.
It's the combination of the kneeling on the neck area and then the guy being whacked out of his mind on drugs.
Oh, boy. They're finally getting around to the George Floyd stuff. That's good. Here's the image I just got sent from their chat. They're getting, somebody super chat this. Is April pregnant? I want to buy baby back ribs. Oh, I want my baby back ribs is I think what they were saying. And then they wrote hashtag gut. I love that. Keep teasing her about her gut. You know how women are anyway, but imagine like women on camera. I love starting the rumor that she's pregnant. From what I've heard, Mooby had his tubes tied and is incapable of really, filling her picnic basket up with seeds. Is that what people call fucking? Jesus. Their show today is called A Quesadilla, Heroin, and a Gun. So they're really just like covering George Floyd right now.
My baby back ribs. God, that is racist as all fuck. Deutsch Chad says, I don't agree with that.
Oh, he just read the chat and tried to not make it about April. He goes, is April pregnant? I want my baby back ribs. And he goes, oh, so racist. How is that racist? Now, this is an important distinction here because, and maybe Fatty Melt will clip that, I'm sure, and send it to me, but so we can see the whole context. But there's nothing racist about that. He heard ribs and went, oh, black people love ribs, racist. That's what just happened in his head. That's a real thing that just happened. So you can't mention barbecue to Aaron without him thinking, black people. Like, first of all, I'm going to be frank with you. I don't even get the reference to baby back ribs. Is April pregnant? I want my baby back ribs. Hashtag gut. That doesn't even make sense. What do baby back ribs have to do with pregnancy? What do baby back ribs have to do with a gut? I'll tell you what it doesn't have anything to do with: race. I may not get the joke, but I'm pretty sure the joke isn't black people.
Yeah, she likes to go fast, just a doing her thing. Yeah, I'm all about that. Girl in a trick truck, trucking in a trucker hat. She got them Ray-Ban aviators, tinting the town, got the Yeti iced up, always ready for a throwdown. Hey, brother.
So, Stevie Lou, who we're all trying to like, pipes up in the chat with one of the most useless comments ever. Also, he says, Stevie Lou says, chicken and ribs are stereotypical ghetto foods, dude. It's like, we know. What does ghetto food have to do with April being pregnant or April being fat. I'll wait. You seem to have an explanation. We're like, hey, go troll the chat and say April's fat, April's got a gut, April's pregnant. They go over there and go, hey, is April pregnant? Baby back ribs. And then your explanation for that joke is, dude, baby back ribs are ghetto food, so. Oh, I had no idea that barbecue was considered ghetto food. I've never heard of that. What the fuck are you talking about? We know that black people like ribs and watermelon, Stevie. That's not, no one's here going, what? I've never heard of that. Yeah, we understand that connection. What's it have to do with April being pregnant? People really can't, like, think critically. They just go, Patrick's confused about that sentence. It says ribs. He doesn't know that ribs are ghetto food. Ribs are ghetto food. It's like, that's not what we're confused about. Nobody's over here going like, are ribs a black thing? I don't get it. No one's over here doing that. You know, we're a very confused show, but not about what you think. All right. Fatty Melt's going to keep them coming hot and fast, I'm sure. So I got to copy these links. Let's see what we missed in that clip. Because we tuned in right when it ended. Yeah, and this is probably that clip. Let's see.
Profile picture. And a name I can't say with 199. You guys are ruthless. Is April pregnant? I want my baby back ribs. God, that is racist as all fuck.
Why is that racist? This is the question, Stevie. Is April pregnant? I want my baby back ribs. Why is that racist? That's my actual question. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with black people, because why would it? That doesn't make any sense.
Somebody with Adrian's profile picture and a name I can't say with 199. You guys are ruthless. Is April pregnant? I want my baby back ribs. God,
she's so confused.
As all fuck. Deutsch Chad says, I don't agree with that. He was way out of line, but I don't think it was intentional. My other comments are not allowed on YouTube. Okay, well, then I understand what your comments are. If they're not allowed on YouTube, I know what your comments are.
I think even if that move, like him kneeling on George's neck, was like something that he...
All right, so they're back to that. They were talking about George Floyd. No, they weren't. Stevie Lou blew his brain. Yeah, I mean, I know they were talking about George Floyd, not in the context of this comment. And my point still stands. He hears the word ribs and thinks black people and then goes, wow, that's racist. Somebody said, I want my baby back ribs, apropos of nothing. It has nothing to do with George Floyd. Is April pregnant? I want my baby back ribs. And he goes, oh, that's fucked up. That's so racist. So you're off here. I think you're really off here trying to tie George Floyd into this. I mean, it makes no sense. This guy just hears ribs and thinks blacks. Like, let's be honest. That's what happened here. He was commenting on the name of the super chatter. Yeah, but the name of the... Okay. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Tie it. Tie it together for me. I'd love to know. Anybody? Can anybody tie it together better than, no, black people eat chicken, so that's what he was saying. I'm all for admitting I'm wrong, but you got to do better than, no, black people is a ghetto food, Patrick. It's like, what? What does that have to do with April being pregnant? And I'm trying to go back and find the image now. Is Ape Prego? he didn't, when he said, could you guys think it's the name? I really don't think that's it. Because he didn't comment about it until he said the baby back ribs thing. And then he started giggling during that and went, oh, he's so racist. If it was just the name, so the guy's name is Nick Gurr. So say that fast and it's a slur. So you guys think it's like, oh, no, he's saying that the username was, no, because he addressed that up top. He goes, I can't say that name. And then he goes, is April pregnant? I want my baby back ribs. And then he started going, look, I mean, it's possible. I don't get the tie into the pregnancy. So at the very least, what I'll say is it's not a great joke. It doesn't really make sense. The chat, no, I understand the chatter's name. I get what you're saying. I'm coming at it from a comedian's perspective, not like the context of the. I understand that the guy was trying to say I'm nigger. I'm saying, what does it have to do with the pregnancy thing? It's a bad joke. It doesn't even fit. You're trying to like give her a gut punch, pun intended, like a little slap in the face with a fat joke by what? Wrapping it in a racial joke? It makes no sense. Ribs as in joking, I want my baby back, take my sperm back. Melton is reeling from the McMuffins, the chemicals from the McMuffins. You guys, look, you can say I'm wrong. It doesn't make sense. It's not a good joke. I don't get it. What does it have to do with why mix those two? Why merge those two slams together? I think the joke is he had a vasectomy, so the only father of the child can be a black guy. It sucks as a joke for sure. I guess. I'm canceling my subs. You said the N-word? Okay. Cancel. Go to let's all go to the Overdose and cancel our subs. And for the reason, write N-word. I don't think we asked for the reason. We assume we know the reason you're canceling the Overdose. It's awful. If there was a trolling Olympics, the main event would be P-Melt versus Charles Sunan. I don't know what that means. This is killing the buzz. Band slew. No, look. Maybe I'm not saying I'm definitely right. I'm just saying it sucks. It doesn't make sense. It feels like an excuse to when the guy look, it was poorly executed by the guy who did it, and it was poorly interpreted by Aaron. Because the joke was about April's gut and April being pregnant. It all got overshadowed by black people and barbecue. So that's all I'm saying is like, what the fuck just happened? It felt weak. We're doing this one Friday. Oh, God. Wait until Friday, guys. Tomorrow, he's got some new co-host on again. I don't know who the co-host on. We thought this was going to be Ray DeVito tomorrow. Ray DeVito said like 2 weeks ago that Steel Toe asked him to be on this week. And I assume that would be on a Wednesday. But no one.
Pot bellies make a man look either oafish or like a gorilla. But on a woman, a pot belly is very sexy. The rest of you is normal. Normal face, normal legs, normal hips, normal ass, but with a big, perfectly round pot belly.
Brother. Say brother at the end. Or it doesn't count. Watch this clip. This is how they're calculating payments for the co-host from now on. They got a lot of guff about only paying co-hosts $50. from both fans. You know, Corey, one of the main reasons he felt undervalued. Turns out he was overpaid, if anything. And now they're going to have new co-hosts, and what they're doing is they can't split the money. He just can't bring himself to go, oh, well, if we bring in $300, I'll give $150 to the co-host. He can't bring himself to do that. So what he's going to do is this. Listen to this plan. Video unavailable. This video contains content from NBC Universal and it's blocked in your country. Oh, they got struck. Oh, they were playing SNL. You couldn't do what we do. I could teach you how to do a show like this, but you couldn't do it. Play clips of SNL? No, nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever made fun of Bowen Yang for hours on end. So they've striked the video. I can't show you what they did, but I'll tell you what they're going to do. He announced it last night or on the show yesterday. He said, so I'll do the first hour alone. So this is what we're going to have tomorrow. The first hour alone. And then right before the guest comes on, we're going to do a big push for donations to try to knock out the goal in the first hour. Like, psychologically, think about this. They want to knock out their $350 goal in the first hour before the guest arrives. All that money will be for Aaron and Ape and the Eggy kids. And they said right before the guest comes on, we'll do a big kind of like hype train money push right before the guest comes on and try to get the goal taken care of. Okay. He says if we don't get the goal taken care of, we'll come back at the end of the show and do the hype train and raise the money and beat the goal. But when the guest comes, for the hour that the guest is there or the 2 hours the guest is there, he will split super chats. So hold on. Big push to reach the goal in an hour. They're going to try to raise $300 in an hour. Pretty much, you know, wearing everybody out with donations and super chats for the day. Then they're going to bring a guest on after everybody's already given for the day. They'll bring a guest on, try to milk some more out of you for the guest, and you're going to give more because you're going to feel bad. The guest doesn't get any of the hundreds you already gave earlier. So, great. And then the guest is going to fuck off, and they're going to go into their hype train, e-begging shit again. So now there's going to be 3 different sections of the show where they beg for money. And the host will only be paid half of the chats for the time that they're there. So that's going to be interesting to see tomorrow. I don't know who the host is. They clearly haven't gotten Ray DeVito. I think they have they're rotating in like nobodies from the Minnesota comedy scene who are willing to drive over to Aaron's house. I've got something Friday that's going to put their whole lifestyle into perspective. You know, seeing who they are off camera is the most fascinating thing for me. What they think about themselves, what they think about their life, and you can learn a lot from the internet. And Friday, you won't believe, the delusion that we're going to be going over. So I got to delete these, Fatty Melt. It doesn't seem like these clips work anymore. And Fatty Melt, you're sending me about a clip a minute. I can't do it. I can't, I expound on everything for 38 minutes every clip. So you can't send me a clip you gotta pick and choose. I don't need to watch the whole show in clip form. So I appreciate what you're doing. It's the Lord's work. And you also have to write better descriptions. You can't just send me a clip and it's like belly, and then a link, which is what this is. So let's see what this is.
Guys whose name I can't say with 199 says, which of you have the bigger belly? She wins. Yeah, that April belly thing, I got to say, if that's...
I don't know who you are, but...
I got to say this. If that's a troll, 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
I mean, it isn't because look, guys, I'll prove it to you Wednesday, but keep the belly thing up. She is very aware of her belly. I was fucking around yesterday because I did kind of see a little roll. She had a green shirt on. It was very tight. I thought I saw a little roll. We mentioned it, and now they can't stop downplaying it. I mean, it's like when you call me fat, I just go, yeah, of course, and then move on. No, they want to squash this rumor that April's got a belly.
Even I have the lack of a gut.
Yeah, I think
It's like I have an inverted gut, if anything.
I mean, I don't know what that means. Probably canoed? Have you been canoed?
I think it's funny to us
What a weird thing.
more than it's funny to you. I think you just kind of look weird.
I mean, wait. Okay, so again, all week long, we'll troll her belly and her gut and watch her go, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a gut. I have the opposite of a gut. No one over here is worried about a gut. See you Friday. That's all I'm going to say. See you Friday. April ain't worried about a gut. See you Friday. So keep the gut stuff up. Nobody stops the show and does 4 minutes about their non-existent gut. No. So as dumb as small and dumb as every little lie they tell is, I promise you this. Friday, I'll show you that there's a gut. Friday. You have pictures of April's guts? You don't worry about what I got. I got a laparoscopic camera up in there. We're going to be getting up in them guts. April, we're going to be up in them guts. Friday. Friday is April's Guts Friday. Oh, God. I can't imagine doing this long about something that's not a thing.
Whose name I can't say with 199 says, which of you have the bigger belly? She wins. Yeah, that April belly thing, I got to say, if that's...
I don't know who you are, but...
I got to say this. If that's a troll...
Do you have to know who every one of your commenters are? It's like when someone says something to me. Okay, so Muted Growl goes, I told you Aaron likes this troll. I don't know who you are, Muted Growl. But first of all, you're probably right. Aaron likes any troll that takes attention off him, and he does actually get some sick perverted pleasure out of people making fun of April. And this is a great point too. Her mama, April's mama, is a big old girl. April's mom is a big girl. So it makes sense that April would be self-conscious about packing on that weight. She comes from a family that I guarantee you her fat mom would just serve her up Tyson TV dinners for meals. The kind with the Salisbury steak or the turkey and gravy, little compartment with mashed potatoes, maybe some corn. Don't forget the brownie in the corner. Remember there was always a brownie in the TV dinner. Really, really cool stuff. He can't stand the thought of someone getting over. Yeah, it really is freeing when you learn to let everybody win and, just drift into the ether like me. Don't Cardiff us, Patrick. You see what happened to him. I don't know what you're talking about. April's working on her exit plan. She's done. I mean, if she's working on an exit plan, she might want to make sure she can fit through all the exits. I wouldn't be packing on weight like that.
2 out of 10. 2 out of 10.
Not even. I have the lack of...
He called April's gut 2 out of 10, and that offended her. Yeah, she's got a little gut, 2 out of 10. She went, not even.
a gut.
Yeah, I think...
It's I have an inverted gut, if anything.
I think it's funny to us
What a weird thing.
more than it's funny to you. I think you just kind of look weird, and then we get to have the laugh. So
Well,
thank
that's
you.
how you know whoever that is completely disingenuous about like life in general.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I've got a gut. Whoa, watch out.
It's I believe they call that absurdism. Good work.
I don't even think you have a gut anymore.
You know.
I mean, not anymore. Why doesn't Aaron have a gut? I wonder why Aaron doesn't have a gut. Ah! Oh, no, we've lost it all again. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, we did it again. Fucking hell. It's been a while since we did this, huh? Since we fucked it up this bad. It's been a while. Oh, and I'm going to come over here. Oh, God. I thought we'd all this solved, you know? Am I going to launch this? We have to launch that. I have to stop this. Once I do that, I can fix this. Once I do that, I can fix that. And then once I do that, I can turn this back on. Okay. Oh, God. Embarrassing stuff. I'm telling you, Friday we're going to see. Proof that she knows about the belly. Proof.
Higher than Elon Musk, so high that stars eat our dust, and I got a colourful aura like I got inverted guts, dark energy we don't touch, our jewellery on tut, and I got a colourful aura like I got inverted guts. Aho, brother.
Fatty Melt said the video got struck, but he says he's going to pull out that clip and repost the video. So we'll look for that when he reposts it. Basically his financial strategy for paying the co-host from now on. I got to be careful with this one. This is the video with Aaron's kids in it. So I am going to put this up, but only because it shows his studio. This is a Jake Hudson video where Aaron's children run around. But what's even why I want to look at the video is because it shows Aaron's shitty banner and basement. It shows the powered by StreamYard logo that Jake has. But you get to see, I'm genuinely baffled by the choice to print out this steel toe banner for your background. It's garbage. But choosing to, in that print, put family photos and photos of Corey, just squares of family photos of April and Aaron like cuddling at a fish tank on the banner. Like I'm genuinely flabbergasted about that choice. And you see it even in their modern
Using anything. You guys have a mentally ill position. You have an insane, crazy position that needs to be in an institution until you can figure out what's wrong with you upstairs. And yet, not only is that not happening,
what's happening?
But you're getting to push forward and actually pursue your crazy agenda.
She also said in her little speech last night, oh, don't worry, guys. It's your job to be kids and, you know, we'll keep you safe and all that.
These family photos that they've like printed out on this banner. Like here we are in the snow. Here we are at a fish tank. Here we are on another vacation, and then one of Corey in front of a green screen. Look at this. So, like, they picked 4 photos out. Like, this makes no sense to anybody else, but it drives me nuts. I don't understand it. the banner's one thing to have that as a background. Why put the little 4 family photos on the bottom of the banner that are, you can't even see these. They're not visible. I really want to know the decision-making process where he's like, we want the steel toe logo behind us, but then like 4, maybe like a Christmas photo and Corey on the green screen. That's a precious one to us. And then us at a concert and us in front of that fish tank at that fancy restaurant we went to in Vegas once. I think those are the 4 photos that really define the show and our relationship. Corey on a green screen, us in the snow. It's like, I want to go back in time to the moment where these dopes were like, these are the photos. These are the photos. Hello? Hello?
Hey, what's up, Patrick? Good morning.
Hey, Jake. How many times are you going to do this a day?
No, this is my first time doing this. This is my first time today doing this. I just wanted to call in and talk about that interview. That's from 2021, a year and some change before they got banned off of Twitch. And it was the second interview. Go back and watch the second interview.
I mean,
The second interview.
We're not watching any interviews today.
No. The first that right there, I was nervous in the first one because I was just starting out. My confidence level was. I was really, I wasn't. It was one of my first interviews, Patrick, and I was super nervous, and I was like trying to basically do these interviews, and I didn't know how to do an interview. It's hard to interview a radio guy. I found that out.
Yeah, well, we're not, nobody's making fun of you.
It's hard to do it. It's hard to interview someone like you, Patrick, because you've been around the block with interviews.
Yeah, I mean, again, no one's critiquing your interview. No one's asking you to make excuses or step up and explain yourself.
And also, I should have asked here's the thing. I should have not like one. I should have like the kid in the background. I should have never did. I shouldn't asked about. I should have not asked about that. I should have said, "Hey, the kid." I should have said something about the kid in the background, but I didn't.
Yeah, you should have at least jerked off.
No, fuck off. Hey,
Dynamite. Drop in, Jake. God damn it. WTF is going on. This is my life.
April was in the background. In the first one. Second one, she was front and center.
Oh.
All right, I will talk to you later.
Brother.
Bye-bye.
All right. I don't know what's happening with this show anymore. This is the guy on Opie's show all the time that looks home. Imagine that being your show. So Opie is like Jake Hudson and the potato every day, right? That's crazy. Stop placating this retard. Hey, be nice. He sounds like he's jacked off in class before. Jake literally has jerk off vids on Pornhub. Oh yeah, Jake, didn't you like jerk off to somebody and put it on Pornhub, Jake? Somebody told me that. That's great. He's gonna call back in now. Great. Now we got to watch the clip. yeah. That I'd actually be down for. That I'd actually like. That I could get on board with. If you got some Jake jerking clips.
All the safety checks to make sure this is even good for kids, and we're just doing it.
Democratic.
Oh, they're pretending like they give a fuck about people. I love that bit. All right, we're gonna delete that one. We're gonna delete that one. We're moving through all these clips today. I gotta clear out my errand box, so to speak.
I remember was like spilling over and touching you. I remember that.
MS Willie 199. Yeah, we got it, bud. It doesn't matter. They're a tiny channel. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, don't.
It doesn't. MS Willie, it doesn't have anything to do with us.
You guys don't need to report that here. This is a different show.
We don't give a shit. It's lame and hacky and gay.
Thank you for your donation, though.
We appreciate that, bud. Gary Crouch says, notice no one is bitching about Greyhound buses not having enough room for fat fucks. That's because...
So apparently there was a super chat. It's like, people are telling him like what NLO does. And then he goes, it's okay, buddy. They're a small channel. First of all, you can't do this thing anymore, Steel Toe, where you go, they're a small channel. You pick on Junkyard Dogs. They have 55 subscribers. Is this your weight class, you fucking dopes? This is the excuse he uses. We're not worried about them. They're a small channel. First of all, motherfucker, we have more than 4/5 of your subscribers. You have 9,500 subscribers. We have 8. No matter how you want to fucking judge it, we're in the same. You have been doing morning radio for all of it. Your entire career. All of it. I've been doing morning radio for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, inconsistently, announcing it an hour before I go on, getting 3/4 of your numbers every day, beating your numbers in a lot of ways every day. You know, I know your most important metrics are number of live viewers, money earned, and likes. We beat you on those numbers a lot. Like a lot. Not even try as a goof, as a gaffe, as a joke. Who's sadder? You're over there trying to hold on to this thing and control this thing that is so far out of your control, like your wife's weight. Trying to make it like this, Melton, he's a small channel. We don't fuck with. It's like, bitch, we're right on your heel. We're right there. And you have no problem going after Wrestling Otaku, who's a handicapped, mentally damaged, retarded kid. Or the Junkyard Dogs, a British podcast that sounds like it was recorded on a wheat thin back, 600 years ago. 55 subscribers. You have no problem ripping them all day. So find a better excuse. You can't use the excuse they're a small channel. That doesn't. You pick on Brendan Schaub, it's a giant channel. You pick on Junkyard Dogs, it's a minuscule. It's like the fake Fearless account has more followers than Junkyard Dogs. So how does that excuse play long term? They're a small channel. It's like, again, we're in the same bracket as you in any way you want to measure it. God forbid we started trying over here and putting together a program in the morning. Let's just kill this first hour, he says. Oh, God. Yeah, yesterday he was doing a lot of, I'm sick of this show. Can't wait to get out of here. I don't want to do this show anymore. There was a lot of that yesterday.
Yeah, you would have been gone already. I'm trying to save your stupid ass. Oh, my God.
This is what April started doing after we made fun of her gut, by the way. Is this the body language of a woman who doesn't have a gut? Is this the body? When you call a woman out for having a gut and they do that immediately, you tell me. Is that the body language of a woman who, when you call out her gut, has nothing to worry about? No. What is this? What is this? And again, I think, I don't really focus on her breasts, so I don't know. But she might be preggers. And if she's preggers and he's fixed, I mean, we're in trouble here.
I have fucking had it with doing this show. I really have. Why are you yelling at your chat? Yelling at one guy. Somebody says just break his leg. All right.
That's the thing, too. He doesn't even hear that click in his head. You've got 100 people in there going, why is he yelling? What's wrong? And he's like, guys, it's not about you. I'm yelling at this one guy. It's like, unless you're going to do it in a funny way, don't bother doing that. Because you look insane. He'll stop the show. I stop the show and do a breakdown where we kind of, tear Citizen M a new asshole for 20 minutes. It's a bit. We like Citizen M. Nobody really has a problem with Citizen M. We're roasting him about some of his comments and stuff. You guys roast me about some of my comments. That's a lot. That's fun. We're having fun. He's over there. He'll stop the show and really scream at the chat. And like when other people are like, what's going on? He's like, shut up. I'm not talking to you. Like remember yesterday he was just like, you're on timeout. Nobody talked to that guy. It's like the domain with which he believes he has complete control is just funny as fuck. He thinks he can control what his listeners know, what they learn, who they talk to, what they think about the show, how they interact with the show, the language they use, who they communicate with, and it's just like how freeing it would it be to let all that go? Like, let it go. I have enough things to do with graphics and McMuffins, sending out hats, fixing people's broken mugs. I can't imagine also being like, oh, we got to update the banned word list in my chat room so nobody can say the word egg. We need to update the banned word list in the chat room so nobody can say the word scrimp or April's mom or fat gut. I mean, just the list of unacceptable words in their chat. You can't say Ashley in their chat. You can't say, it's just bananas. Chad, Zumock, they have so many banned words, and then you go watch their chat and it's just 19 mods conversing with deleted message. So you got to wonder how much of their show is hate watchers versus actual watchers, because if you go by the chat, no one is genuinely watching and participating in that show. No one. It makes no sense. You would have some people participate. Like, no one's over there genuinely participating in the show. Aaron hates the trolls and is winning. I'm impressed Patrick didn't take a day off to recover from the I'm hurting from the McMuffins, okay? 7 McMuffins. Painful. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't do some disgusting things yesterday afternoon in my bathroom. Usually I bring my dog in to clean me up back there. Can you imagine? I just wanted to make people vomit over their eggs. Imagine if you were like, I'm actually like a real big environmentalist. I don't buy toilet paper. My dog just cleans me up back there. Oh, God. Citizen M. No one is genuinely participating happily in that show except Citizen M. I even talked to Aaron last night. I mean, that's sad. That's sad. I am reevaluating my Citizen M bucket. He's not in a troll bucket fully, even though he is a troll. He's not like in a completely written off bucket. But I feel like he's going through some sort of metamorphosis and changing. So we're going to keep our eye on Citizen M. We're going to be making sure he's on the up and up. He's a good guy. I apologize for 6 of those McMuffins. I don't think did you pay $300? Because I don't think you did. This pig pen is paid, bitches. Patrick, did you pig and play in there? Waterless toilet. I can't even imagine what that is. I'm participating happily, says Colt C. This is the other romantic interest we have developing in the chat room between Colt C and Galaga. Is it Galaga? Like the video game? So we're not going to be happy until these two get together and marry up. From what I understand, they don't know each other, but we're going to make it happen because Galaga won a hat, and that's a real woman. She called and approved it with her clit pics. Oh no, she's in the chat going, no. No. It's time. It's time we get this all out in the open. That's not even her, is it? Did she change her name? I can't tell anymore with all these fakes. She won a hat, and then she said, I'd like to give my hat to Colt C. And I'm not kidding. She said, my chat crush, boyfriend, crush / love / eternal love / happiness / will we or won't we / eternal flame / love. And I said, whoa, that's a lot to say to me. But I finished masturbating and pulled up my pants and said, yeah, we'll get him the hat. And we oh, she's mad. She's like, you suck, Patrick. Come on. You guys will thank me when you've got a gut and you're pregnant. And I hooked this all up. And she doesn't even know if he's real. From what I get, have you guys never real names, real identities, where you live? Because you used to be able to like message people DMs on YouTube, and I don't think you can do it anymore. So it might be really us to bring them together and get them chatting in real life. So like, what if I get both their addresses, send them each a walkie-talkie or some sort of crypto communication device? I don't know how the internet works, but they can talk, work it out, plan a meetup, plan a trip. I don't know how close they live to each other. They can rub their clits together and talk. I don't know what people do these days. I'm kind of out of it. She's probably hiding completely under a desk right now. Citizen in. Ah! No, she's not liking this. This might not even be her unless she changed her name and photo. But we'll see. I called it. I called that, damn it. They make a cute couple. I paid you £50, you utter cunt-faced fuck. Yeah, but it's $50 per McMuffin. So you're not responsible for 6 of the 7. So dial back your entitlement, please. She's saying, stop. Shh. Colt's loving it. But if I'm the one who needs to push this. Oh no, God has gone completely silent. It's her morning guy. And then she said, I got bullied into a shorter name. Okay, so maybe it is her. She says, you suck, Patrick. And Colt says, I'm smitten. See? This is real. This could be real. This could be nice. Why do we have to treat this like it's something bad or shameful? Wedding in Vegas, Spaghetti John says she wants the diddly? Come on. Let's keep it respectful and friendly. I think they Ga looks FTM. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. Oh no. Patrick, let me be your co-host as April's mom.
In the world of pigs, play is their natural way, a reminder to us to let loose and enjoy each day. So let's take a cue from these playful little creatures and embrace our inner child with unbridled joy and hair.
But now we have another contender.
So, mother off.
Okay, can we? Put a pin in that, Alex. We have another contender. Beloved Chatter says, I'd like to sign up for the Miss Laga dating game. And now it looks like Ga has gone completely silent in our chat. I mean, if I know women, she's red-cheeked, doubled over. She's left her desk at work or whatever. She's running into the street. Going, quit, knock it off. Or, you know, she's got a husband and she's like, I hope he doesn't find out about this. Sit down, Zumock. Hey, just joining. What did I miss? No crosstalk, you fucks. Oh, we might have really scared her away. Oh no, there she is. I'm very embarrassed. Why? This is adult stuff, and you're an adult. Let's hope. So look, yeah. So Colt and Ga, I guess they flirt in the chat. She won a hat. She wants to send it over to Colt as like an overture, and you don't want it to be a big thing and you're embarrassed, but you know, somebody's got to push this along. I don't know how long you guys have been flirting with each other in the chat, but if you would like me to facilitate this, I don't know if you guys are talking outside of the thing. If you would like to have each other's email address, I can send, you know, now I know both of your emails. I could connect you both via email if you both would like that. So send me the email. Let's get you, you know, plugged in with each other, and let's get you, you know, plugged in with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have a wedding. It wouldn't be the first couple we put together on this show, frankly. And Cuktiv says he's a notary if you need the marriage license affirmed. NLO and Espanol's excited. So, you know, maybe we make this happen. The ball's in you guys' court. I just wanted to bring it up. Fearless and Stevie Lou looks like it's not going to happen, but we've got Ga and Colt. And those two, I believe, could have a real future together. I don't have a clue. I don't know either one of them. Melton is a cyber pimp. If you're the real Chad, what's my credit card number? I wish a bitch would send me a hat. Please help me, Melton, says Stefan C. Well, you got to have a picture and some personality. You know, Colt's always in the chat saying interesting things. Ga's always in the chat saying interesting things. Now it makes sense. They've been, you know, flashing each other their bright plumage. And we're going to see if we can get them together. Can I waddle Ga or Colt down the aisle? I don't know if this is the real Alex Ansel, but you got to stop picking on yourself so badly. Chad has stepdad issues. That's why he won't be a man, and takes it from Kevin. I have stepmom issues, so I'm not going to make fun of Chad for that. Step people are the worst. Parents are probably the biggest garbage on the planet. They both have plenty of time for love. I don't know. They're both being quiet now. This might have been a horrible mistake. I hope neither one of them is mad at me. Let's just get it popping. Life is short. If you're interested in somebody, you should talk to them. You should pull the trigger. Unless you've got, a lot of side bitches or stuff on back burners. Then, of course, just play with a hoe's heart and break it, I hope I haven't driven away two of the best chatters. They're very nice people, but they've both gone completely radio silent now. And Mesa Tom says, let it happen organically. But how can it happen organically if they just continue to chat and chat and chat at each other? And then beloved chatter stepping up going, imagine a guy named Colt afraid to shoot his shot. I don't think Colt's afraid to shoot his shot. Colt said he was interested, I think. And Ga is clearly interested. But you got to figure out a way to get it popping in real life. I have to leave to send an email, said Colt C. But Ga, I'd love to send all these horny men over to you. If I have your permission, I'm going to forward the beloved chatter guy to you, Colt C to you, Real Dan Ninen, Chad, I think, is interested. Blue Mosaic, Citizen M might want, to get in there. This poor woman. I will not share your info with anybody unless you tell me I can. You have my word. Lady Gagagged. Colt is a deadbolt. Ga playing games. Games. Oh, shit. Chad likes Detroit. Oh, boy. I can't keep up with all these crushes. And then we've got MGD. And MGD, I almost canceled the show today, waking up looking at a picture of what you British people call eggs. I can't anymore pretend, these are the oldest rants in my book, but you British people and your breakfasts, knock it off. We're not at war anymore. Pack up the beans. Like, they're living over there like it's World War II still. And they're like, they've all got toast soldiers and beans. And it's like, we're not doing that anymore. Fix yourself a bagel. Shuli should give Ga a dating advice show. Oh, this poor woman. What we've done to her this morning is not fair. No, it's fun. Just a lot at 5:30 a.m. Okay, we did blindside her a lot. But, that's what happens when you're emailing with me at 11 p.m. and it's the last thing on my mind when I go to bed, and then I wake up and see her name and I go, oh yeah, she's in love with Colt. And now she's freaking out like, I'm not in love. Don't say that. I never said that. And then I'm just sitting here like, bring back the love connection with Melton as a host. Colt C dropped the ball. I don't think he dropped the ball. I think, take it slow, old-fashioned, treat it nice and smooth. Isn't Colt C going out with Bob Levy's stepdaughter? What? Is that true? I am. This is the greatest show. Oh, hold on. So Colt is taken. Oh. Yeah, Jake.
Hey, what's up? Hey, by the way, you're better than Mike David. Goodbye.
Hey, Jake, go into your phone where you have my number saved and just delete that. And then also trick yourself into forgetting how to ever look up my info again. Okay? Here's a chatter that Aaron spun out on yesterday. RGZ Mac. Commie Red Pill. This is interesting. Let's put this up on the big board. So yesterday, you remember the guy that Aaron put in time out. Sorry, we'll get away from Ga and Colt. Let's let them organically work that out together. Honestly, if you'd like me to share your email, I don't know if you guys talk offline or whatever. If you'd like me to share your emails, but apparently, I don't know if that's real. Colt just said he was dating Bob Levy's stepbrother or something. But I'd love to know. Jake, I like the passion, but let's not be dishonest, brother. Oh, yeah, don't forget. If you say anything bad about Mike, Citizen M is either Mike David himself or Mike David's son. So don't talk about his dad. He'll hate that stuff. Levy's stepdaughter has an OnlyFans. Who has the link? But hold on, you're saying Colt said he was dating Levy's stepdaughter. He said, yeah, I am. I think he was talking about that. But, you know. Hey, Bob Levy, if you're listening, I don't know about your stepdaughter. But, you know. This guy's cheating on her. And...
Well, if it isn't the infamous Patrick Melton. Heard you were feeling a bit under the weather today, Patrick. What's the matter? Ate too many McMuffins? 7 McMuffins, huh? Looks like someone couldn't resist the golden arches. But let's be real here, Patrick. Did you really think it was a good idea to eat that many breakfast sandwiches in one sitting? Maybe next time you'll think twice before indulging in your fast food cravings. And to think you call yourself a radio host. Nobody likes onions, huh? Looks like nobody likes your food choices either. Don't worry, Patrick. I'll leave you to suffer in silence. Just remember, moderation is key. And if you ever need any advice on healthy eating, you know who to ask. The one and only SpongeBob SquarePants. Thanks, brother.
I don't know. I guess that's Moody playing with a new voice. Hey, Moody, you know, we don't need a bunch of voices that remind you of your childhood. This isn't a personal project. I don't need you to go working on like SpongeBob stuff or Carl Sagan voices. We don't need your heroes rolled into this. Just in the middle of my show, you adding voices that nobody asked for. You know, meanwhile, there are features we need created. So if you're going to be working over there, work on real stuff. Moody is a bore. People boo Moody. Whenever Moody's in the chat, just boo him from now on. This fucking dork. SpongeBob. Colt C is emailing me. Please send her my email, good sir. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We could really get something going here. We could really... By the way, maybe I charge for this. How much for Ga's email, everybody? Send in your offers. I'd love to take your bids for Ga's information. We will sell it to the highest bidder. Harass her as much as you want. I don't care. Once you pay for the information, it's all your... No, I'm kidding, of course. I would never do that. I am an asshole, but I'm not a complete piece of shit. Moody says he's working on Mickey Mouse, and then he'll wrap it up. Okay. That's fine. Be nice to Guy in the chat. Be nice to Colt in the chat. We'll be hooking them up later. We'll be following the developments as they transpire. And don't think that we won't be hiding a camera in all of your rooms. Okay. Doesn't even make sense. Here's a tweet yesterday from RGZ Mac, who is the loyal Steel Toe supporter, member, chat participant. And one by one, from Little Lemmy to Egg Picker to this guy and many, many more, Aaron snaps on. Aaron loses it on. And these people, it almost instantly red pills them. And they woke. Hey, Jake, you said you weren't going to do this. You said you weren't going to do this. I'll block your fucking number. You got to stop. You said you weren't going to do it. You're calling it with nonsense. Nonsense. You know, we brought up a clip where we're talking about April. You call in to be like, or we brought up a clip where we're talking about movie set, and you call in to be like, I was out of it that day. I wasn't a good interviewer. Nobody cares. Nobody was looking at Jake's interview. You're making me turn, Jake. And then you call in and just fire out a thing about Mike. No one cares. What are you calling in about now? You said to me yesterday, I won't do this all the time. I'm not going to call in every day. We're an hour and a half in. It's 3 calls. For what? What can it even be? What could you even say, Jake? Write it in an email. Send 1 a day. That way I can delete it all together. I didn't mean to get that upset. Apologies for that. Knock it off. It's not a personal line where you can call in because you want to chat. Melton turning into Aaron. You know, I half mean it. But, like, what's going on, man? You said you wouldn't do this, and now you're calling in nonstop. And everyone said, don't let Jake into your world. This is what will happen. And now you're proving them right. So, get it together. Get it together. And hey, Stevie Lou going, bad look, Patrick. I don't give a fuck what's a bad look to you, Lou. Imagine me giving a fuck about everyone's perception of me. There's only one perception of me that matters. I'm the best. That's what I said up here. Not a good look. For who? Fuck off. Go lay in your bed and make a list of everybody in a Lisa Frank notebook about who doesn't have a good look. I ain't interested in good looks. That ship sailed a long time ago. Imagine me looking good. Never gonna happen. No tard shaming. Down with downs. Come on. Look, I had to get serious just to see if he would take it seriously. But, you know, Jake, what could you possibly be calling in about? What could you possibly say? You got to get it together. You got to get it together. I just want to call in and say that I'm sorry about calling in. I know. Every time you feel your bored little fingers going to dial me, don't. I would love to have you call. Here's the thing, Jake. I like you. I think you're a good guy. But what do you think you're doing calling in every 15 minutes? What do you think that's adding to anything? What do you have to say? What could it possibly be, Jake? Because let me tell you something. The first one starts out fine, and then they get just more and more retarded as the day goes on. You have less and less to say, but you still feel compelled to dial in. The real Jake Hudson said, this is so mean, I'm crying. Well, them's the breaks, Jakes. How do you think I feel? You know how much I cry after every show? I ball up into a fucking fetal position, and April has to come comfort me and hold her man. Remember when she said that? that Aaron breaks down and she's had to hold him while he sobs gently several times. That flipped from love to hate very quickly. It didn't. I'm amping it up for fun, but like, Jake, you said you weren't going to do this. You said you weren't going to do it, Jake. And yet here you are. Calling in. Jake's gone. I hope you're happy. And it worked. Here's RGZ Mac yesterday on Twitter after being berated by Aaron and put in timeout and not allowed to talk to other people. This is the tweet. I pulled my subscription from Steel Toe yesterday. It was my favorite show ever. Oh? But because of Zen Rhino, Steel Toe lost $80 a year from me at least. I won't ever watch again. Maybe in a couple months I'll try it, but I'll never pay them again. Now, I don't know what happened with Zen Rhino. I'm not quite sure what played out here. I don't know why he's replying to Corey Adam comedy. Never heard of him. But this is the exact kind of fan I don't want. This is the exact kind of fucking like dork that I don't want coming up over here. Patrick, you shouldn't get this worked up a day after eating McMuffins. That made me laugh. I love you, Jake. Calm down. But you don't need to call in all day. Knock it off. And by the way, if Jake, I'm aware Jake will probably snap like Muttering Jay now and turn on me. I get it. But that's why I didn't want these fucking people as fans. Guys like this RGZ Mac guy. These are unhealthy losers. Not Jake, this guy. Like this is like a loser. I pulled my subscription for, you know, the meme about you don't need to announce your departure. Stevie Lou's right. The whole I'm taking money away because of blank is such a Karen move. Stevie Lou makes a lot of great points lately. Zen Rhino's been working for Mersh for a decade. I don't know what's true and what's not anymore. But, you know, again, you don't have to announce that you're going to quit watching a show. As if we're all over here going like, is RGZ Max still into Steel Toe? Because that's what I base my preferences on. I pulled my subscription from Steel Toe yesterday. I pulled it. Like, did ya? It was my favorite show ever. No one should say this over age 9. You hit double digits, you have to put my most favoritist things away. Okay? I imagine going on a date with somebody and they're like, so what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite show? Yeah, I'm 43 years old. I don't have favorites. Melton, he's still tweeting up a storm. Look at the rest of his messages. Okay, we'll pull him up. But this is the rhetoric of a mental patient. Because of Zen Rhino, Steel Toe lost $80 a year from me at least. I'll never watch again. Well, maybe in a couple months. But I'm not going to pay him. Well, maybe in a year. Like, you're a fucking pussy. You're already watching Steel Toe again. I guarantee it. There's no way this guy's not. He wouldn't know what to do if he fired up his Dell Inspiron I bet he has the tab to Steel Toe's YouTube channel automatically opens when he boots his laptop. He's that much of a cuck. So you going, it was my favorite, but now I'm done, and they're losing this, and I'll never listen again. I mean, I might listen again, but I'm not going to like it. It's like you're going through a lot in your head. And again, I don't want these kinds of nuts over here watching this show. It's the people who get the most invested, who lose their shit when they feel like they're not reciprocated enough attention, love, admiration, validation, whatever you want to call it. You know, and I anyone who's messaging me right now, I want you to know I'm not talking about you, because I know I have a lot of people who feel like I'm like, you know, whistleblowing or talking in code. Like, oh, is he talking about Fearless? Is he talking about Fatty Melt? Is he talking about... I have a lot of people who email me pretty regularly. I'm not talking about you at all. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. But I don't want people who throw themselves into something, and if you don't equally reciprocate whatever that is, time, attention, validation, they turn hard. I don't know what an RGZ Mac is, but he's a mentally ill nut. Corey Adam jumped into RGZ's replies, salivating to win a fan. Oh, no. Is that what it is? Stevie Lou prays on the week. He likes to pick on people who are smaller than him or weaker. I mean, he's 6'6", he said. So everyone's smaller than him. I mean, I'm 6'5", so Stevie Lou's a big, tough guy to me. Steel Toe listeners are all tarded or slow. Yesterday, I couldn't believe it. You know, they were doing the thing where they kept going, donate for Johnny. Do it for Johnny. We got to hit the goal for Johnny. And people were in the chat going, take all my money. It's for Johnny. It's for Johnny. It's like, Johnny got none of that money. Johnny's in a hospital. Johnny had a fucking GoFundMe for medical needs that he had, and Aaron didn't even give to it. He didn't even give to it. So this whole idea of like, you know, do it for Johnny. It's so shitty of Aaron A to do that, like to invoke Johnny's name to scam people for his daily goal, but they are dumb because the whole chat started in the same chorus with them. For Johnny, for Johnny, it's for Johnny. And it's like, what? Johnny doesn't even watch Steel Toe. Let it be known. Corey didn't watch Steel Toe. Like, I just get it together, man. Corey salivates like an oral gel addict. Stevie, why do you wear a tank top on MLC? I mean, is this what you're going after? Oh yeah, Stevie wearing a tank top? This is what you have on him? It was 90 degrees in April in New York City that day. Yeah, New York City's muggy and just shit. And everybody's got the little window air conditioners that don't do jack shit. Beloved Chatter gets it. You guys are mean to Stevie Lou. It's easy to be mean. He shit on me, but I forgive. Yeah, I don't know. Stevie Lou seems to be coming around. Johnny fakes his MS. Prize night for Johnny. Yeah, I can't wait. Fuck, man. It doesn't even make sense. So yeah, I want balanced people. I want you to feel encouraged to get involved with the show. Feel free to email me anything you think's great. People provide such good stuff for this show. Patrick at nobodylikesonions.com. And I don't want you to be discouraged in contacting me ever. And I hope Jake Hudson's watching and not steaming and cleaning his guns. I like you, Jake. I like you. You can't call in every 15 minutes every day. You can't. I've got to put my foot down on it early because you're going to think like this is a thing that we do. We don't do. This isn't happening. So, feel free to call in every other day, every day. If you have something to say, call in 3 times a day. I don't give a shit. But you can't just call in because you're like, Miss Pac-Man is better than Pac-Man. I'm out. It's like, okay. We don't care. Okay, here's some updated RGZ Mac tweets. Somebody pulled them for me, so I don't have to go. Let's try to bring these up. This is hard to read. It was my favorite show, but I have pride. I can just say F it and not give a shit. Anybody who asterisks out profanity on Twitter is a dork. Do you think it's not allowed to say fuck? At least you got some of that $7. I think the reason Aaron yelled is because he saw me pull my money, I guess. No, Aaron's yelling because he doesn't know where the attack is coming from anymore. His own mods, his listeners, his co-host. He doesn't know who's on his side anymore. And even April is sitting there looking over at him going, I don't know what we're doing anymore. What is this show? Corey Adams said, that's because you're a man. I respect you. And I miss our shit talking. You're welcome wherever. I got you, boo. All the homo. So Corey Adam, basically, you're right. Saying, come to me. Give me your money. It was my favorite show, but I have pride, and I could say fuck it and not give a shit. You give a shit. You've made 19 tweets about it. Corey tweets me all the time. I don't respond. You know why? I don't give a shit. I also don't run on here to tell you about it. Hey, Corey tweeted me today, and I didn't even answer. I just don't, it's not even part of my day. Corey Adams in a loser bucket. I don't, he might as well just be a bot to me. But you're right. Corey runs over to this guy to try to pick up some steel toe scraps. That's because you're a man. I respect you. And I miss our shit talking. You shouldn't miss shit talking. Have you stopped? You're welcome wherever. I didn't know that you ran wherever, Corey. I didn't know you were the door guy at wherever. I got you, boo. All the homo. I'm not that kind of fan that would change my name and go back in. When I boycott something, I'm totally out. That's how it works for me. So that's pretty much confirming that you're going to be creating a new name. Why would you even bring that up? And don't even think I'll be creating a new name and still hanging in the chat. It's like, oh, so I guess you're going to do that now because you kind of just told us? You're still going to have a show on YouTube, right, to Corey? So Corey's, I don't even know. I guess Corey's doing late nights streaming. I have no idea how that's going for him. I assume it's dope. I assume he's killing it. I get told nothing, so I don't know who's watching, but nobody who's sending me anything. So please send me all the dirt. Did we watch this one yet? Aaron's I've had it with everything clip.
Lock rule. We haven't enforced that for a long time, but you're supposed to be interacting with the show.
Fucking
host.
chill, dude. I don't like on.
You're supposed to be interacting with the show. I don't even know where they got this from. Is there another show that tells people like, don't talk with other people in our chat room. You're supposed to be interacting with the show. Meanwhile, he yells, we don't look at the chat during shows. We're not looking at the chat. Well, then why would I interact with you? It's like me. I can't begin to catch every chat message. Imagine if I thought they were all for me. I'd be losing my mind. Slow down, everybody. I can't read all the messages that are clearly to me. I know you're not cross-talking. Please cross-talk. the more you crosstalk, the more you're all distracted from the fact that I don't even do a show. This is barely entertainment. This is a sick, disturbed man who convinced his wife to put up some lights in her yoga studio. This is where she does yoga. This logo comes off the wall. She puts flowers up. This pallet comes down. People think it's a pallet. So I don't take any of this seriously. This is all just a hobby. I'm a sick fuck. Calta giving out KB's number with Shuli. Should we listen to this? Is this old enough news? Deleted. Oh, we're going to do this one Friday too. I'll save it. I don't even want to mention what it is. Stevie Lou and I can't even. The number of emails I get about this Stevie Lou and the BYB and the what they're up to. I don't. Just so you know what people tell me. People tell me that these BYB guys. I have no clue who they are. Is that Stevie Lou's podcast? So I don't know. Stevie Lou, I don't know. This is what people say about your show, that the BYB thing, they're like, those guys are actual pieces of shit who dox people and fuck with people and have a Discord where they're looking up everybody's personal shit and fucking with spouses and children and schools. And I don't know if that's real. It's what I've had more than one person tell me that. This clip is called Anger Managed Stevie Boo. Oh, we didn't finish this one. Hold on.
Honestly, we're 3:15 away.
We haven't enforced that for a long time, but you're supposed to be interacting with the show.
Fucking
host.
chill.
Fucking chill. He thinks people interacting with each other is not chilling.
Rule. We haven't enforced that for a long time, but you're supposed to be interacting with the show.
Fucking
host.
chill, dude. I don't like, honestly, we're 3:15 away. We got a long way to go. I want to have I've got a lot of cool shit to do today. This is the kind of thing that makes me just not like, it makes me want to find another platform because it's just cancerous and gay. Patrick.
It makes me want to find another platform because this is cancerous and gay. Do you think we can't go to Rumble and be in your chat? Do you think we can't watch you on other Again, these are like guys who like they do a show. Someone tells them their show sucks. People start getting woken up to the idea that they're grifting their listeners. It's a scam. They're not really appreciative. There's no relationship there. It's all taking advantage and hurtful stuff. Just mean stuff. And then they say, I wish we weren't even on YouTube. It's like, YouTube's a fucking place to be. YouTube is the place to be. Like, why? No, we want to go to a corner of the internet where only our fans can watch and nobody who doesn't like Steel Toe can watch. If you don't think Steel Toe's cool, you can't watch. If you don't think Steel Toe's awesome, you can't watch. Let me tell you something. If I didn't let hate watchers watch this show and hate chatters chat about this show, I'd have nobody. Let them come. Let them hate. Let them all masturbate. Let them shoot a big old load. Let them shoot from their chode. Let them get out all that hate. Let them make it count. Feels great. I don't, what? So this whole like, and then she's going to like say, we haven't been enforcing that rule, but you're supposed to talk to the hosts. You guys can't even see the chat when you're doing stories. You admitted it. You don't have a monitor that can handle it. You don't have enough tech know-how to read a chat and do a story. You also proclaim all the time that you don't read chats. Which is it?
Locker rule. We haven't enforced that for a long time, but you're supposed to be interacting with the show.
Fucking
host.
chill.
So they come from radio to the internet, and then they tell you how the internet works. You're supposed to be interacting with us. You're supposed to be. It's like, are we? Are you sure we're supposed to be?
Locker rule. We haven't enforced that for a long time, but you're supposed to be interacting with the show.
Fucking
host.
chill, dude. I don't like.
But you're supposed to be interacting with the show.
Fucking
host.
chill, dude.
You're supposed to be interacting with the show hosts.
I don't like. Honestly, we're 3:15 away. We got a long way to go. I want to have I've got a lot of cool shit to do.
I want to have a fun show. Jeez, he caught himself.
Away. We got a long way to go. I want to have I've got a lot of cool shit to do today. This is the kind of thing that makes me just not like. It makes me want to find another platform because it's just cancerous and gay. Patrick Bay with $5 says that boy's got a touch of the angrytism. Somebody says just
wants to make me find another platform.
ban him. I want to hang on to him. He's a member, so I'm going to. Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking.
You're a member.
To you.
You're a fan. Just stop and enjoy.
You're a member. We're gonna hang on to you because you pay. Just stop.
Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking.
You're a member.
To you.
You're a fan. Just stop and enjoy.
He says I'm not talking to you. Look, watch Aaron have to almost bite his own lip. Like for real. This I just noticed this just now. When he reads, when RGZ Max says I'm not talking to you, watch what he does.
Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking.
You're a member.
To you.
You're a fan. Just stop and enjoy the show. That's it.
RGZ Max says I'm not even talking to you. Then fuck.
He's incensed. He goes, RGZ Max says I'm not even fucking happening. RGZ Max says I'm not even talking to you. Then don't even. Holy shit. Watch it.
You're a fan. Just stop and enjoy the show. That's
Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking.
You're a member.
To you.
You're a fan. Just stop and enjoy the show. That's it.
Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking.
You're a member.
To you.
You're a fan. Just stop and enjoy the show.
Stop it. Enjoy the show. Knock it off and enjoy it. Enjoy it. You're not enjoying it.
Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking.
You're a member.
To you.
You're a fan. Just stop.
That breath after he says RGZ Max says I'm not talking to you. You can hear him. You can hear him go.
Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking.
You're a member.
To you.
You're a fan. Just stop and enjoy the show. That's it.
RGZ Max says I'm not even talking to you. Then fucking shut up. If you're not talking to me, shut the fuck up. How?
I can't even. This is a real moment. This is real rage. If you're not talking to me, shut the fuck up. Like, imagine the entitlement. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by, honestly. This is a real raw moment of emotion from a man on the verge of losing it. He wants to find a new platform. He says all this stuff all the time. You know, these guys are haters, clout chasers. We're winning. They just, your own fans, you're turning on and snapping on them. You know, and you might go, Patrick, didn't you just do that to Jake Hudson? Jake Hudson was annoying me. Stop calling it. You know that's annoying, Jake. You're not dumb. I'm not going to treat you like everybody else and treat you like some little charity retard case. You're not retarded. You're not helpless. I really think that guy's a good guy. I like Jake Hudson. You have a fundamental misunderstanding about what my call-in line is for. It's not for Jake to get things off his chest. I suggest starting up some toilet talk videos where you just film your thoughts or Film them all throughout the day and then send me, a 20-minute video at the end of the day with all your thoughts together at once. Don't call in every 10 minutes with your latest revelations and try to use my show to get them out. It's not fun. And again, Jake, I'm about to send you a package of stuff. But if you don't want it, let me know. I don't want to waste my time. I can't imagine losing it. And this isn't the first time. We've seen it so many times, but he's just he's losing his gourd. He's losing his gourd. Papusas. The spazzing. And April has to know. That's the thing, is like April's sitting there next to this guy while he does this day in and day out. It can't be good for her psyche. She knows this isn't realness. Here we go.
Yes, the RGZ Max says I'm not talking
You remember,
to you.
you're a fan. Just stop and enjoy the show. That's it.
RGZ Max says I'm not even talking to you. Then fucking shut up. If you're not talking to me, shut the fuck up. How's that?
How's that?
Block me. I don't want to. All this yelling, if you were a nobody and I didn't like you, you would have been gone already. I'm trying to save your stupid ass. Oh, my God. I have fucking had it with doing this show. I really have.
Rock rule.
Can chill the fuck out. Do not respond to this man.
We used to have a no cross.
So he's telling this guy, you better be talking to me. Shut up unless you're talking to me. And then he orders everyone else, don't talk to him. The amount of control he thinks he wields is bananas. Like, it really is crazy.
Putting him in the corner so he can chill the... He says, I'm talking to somebody in the chat. Then stop it. Then don't. Guys, nobody talk back to him. Honestly, we're putting him in the corner so he can chill the fuck out. Do not respond to this man.
We used to have a no crosstalk rule. We haven't enforced that for a long time, but you're supposed to be interacting with the show.
Fucking
host.
chill, dude.
I love it. I love it. WATP Kevin says Brennan is melting down live this early. That's crazy. Bumpy days with Jake Hudson. I'm loyal to NLO now. Oh, this is definitely fake. He doesn't capitalize his shit like that, but
he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound's the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Rather.
Kevin's like, guys, I don't need 9 messages telling me Kevin's like. What do you want me to do about it? I guess we'll pack it up and leave. I didn't know 2 people were live on YouTube at once. Go watch Kevin or watch here. What do you want me to do? You guys want me to watch Kevin live? Is that what you want? MLC Podcast. Come on.
That's not right. That's not taking a high road.
I like Kevin goes on vacation, and when he's in nicer places, he's happy to do more.
Well, people give out my friends' phone number 3 times.
Kevin's wrong about all this. You can't blame Shuli. You can't blame Chad. Also, nothing happened. Did nothing happen? Then what? Did nothing happen? It's like this fat fucking loser, Rodney Wayne, this local comedian here, fucking messaging me this week you told people to spit on me. You told people to spit on me. 2 months ago? How many people have spit on you? None? Shut the fuck up. Then what happened after I told everybody to spit on you? Nothing? Wow, imagine looking like a giant pussy, bringing it up 2 months later, as if it's a thing. You told people to spit on me. What if I fucking did? What if I tell people to fucking hunt you down and put a gun in your throat and pull the trigger until your whole fucking esophageal cortex is blown out onto the sidewalk and your children have to come clean it up with their little tongues. That doesn't... So? If someone spits on you, take it up with that person. Do people not have autonomy anymore? I don't even know if I told people to spit on him. What if I did? 2 months ago, again, I would love to hear your list of people who have spit on you. And if it is no one, what crawled up your ass 2 months later and made you message me going, you tell people to spit on me? You know, I can't help you if your complaint to me is nothing happened. You said words. Then what happened? Nothing. Then 2 months went by, and then I messaged you about it screaming. You look like a fucking dork and a pussy. This guy can't... Your brother's spazzing out, texting me threats. You're messaging me, how dare you tell people to spit on me? I mean, Jesus Christ, I wish they would. I bet your wife spits in your mouth when she fucks you. That's how much of a fucking pussy cuck you are. Let it go. No one's talked about you in 2 months. You keep coming back to me and telling me like things I did to you 2 months ago. Did it have any effect on your life? You told people to do this to me. No one listens to me. Kevin's still going. Let's see.
Any shows where a guy wears a mask. I mean, I saw it.
I think like Kevin sees shows on the weekends. Kevin sees morning shows. He wants a piece of it all. I like Kevin, but I'll tell you my real honest assessment. He sees everybody's mistakes that they're making except his own. I won't get too much into it, but like if you can't see the problem with the current iteration of MLC, if you don't see why this isn't a sustainable thing, and that's all I'm going to say. But now he wants to pop on and go live at 6 a.m. It's like soon he'll be going live during the BS show to try to cockblock Shuli. That might even be what this is. I don't know what time Shuli starts his programming over there on the network, but I guarantee you that's what it is. Kevin wants a piece of everybody's, all of it. And I'm a big fan of Kevin. I like Kevin. I get the gimmick. Kevin doesn't like anybody especially for a long sustained period of time. He's not a normal person. He doesn't like, this is all fine. This isn't shitting on him. I'd say all this to his face on the show. But if he can't see the mistakes he's made, like, this will not. I don't want to say too much because I really. What's he talking about? Just Shuli?
It's the shit. That's a completely different story because he's like a big dude and he's a you know what, and he's like, no one, I'm untouchable, and I'm like, you're a piece of shit. So he thinks he can do what he wants, just like Calta thinks he can do what he wants.
Who is it? What is
this? When he gave out his number, he's like, oh, somebody stood up to me. Nobody ever stands up to me. Everybody comes down there and kisses my fucking fat
How is
ring
giving out a number than standing up?
Tickets at the Improv or Side Splitters. And then Shuli comes in. Yeah, I need to sell some tickets, Calta. So yeah, you can do whatever you want. You need to fuck my wife or give out somebody's number. Want to give out Levy's number? You want to give out anybody else's number you want to give out?
There's no. We can listen to the Shuli Calta audio. There's no way you put the blame on Shuli for this. I'm sorry. I don't know Shuli from anybody, but this is not Shuli. This is not Chad. Such an insane thing to say.
I don't know. I'm sure Bob will have an issue with this, but it's like I don't work for Bob. You know, me and Bob worked together, but like I was trying to take the high road. Yesterday I was biting my tongue on this shit, and then I was trying to watch the show last night. But again, it's behind the tier.
Steel Toe covered this before Kevin Brennan.
I was on 3 shows yesterday at the Shuli Network. What does he pay him? 3 shows in one day.
Yeah, this is a lot. This feels like bitter jealousy, man. Like, I don't know if that's what it is. Kevin doesn't really have anything to be jealous of, honestly. Like, he has nothing to really be jealous of. But this feels, doesn't this feel like it's from a place of jealousy? What? Who cares what Bob does when he's not working for you?
Conflict. That's basically Shuli's take. Hey, conflict's good for radio, but I don't like conflict. But I know it's good, but I don't like it.
I think Kevin's trying to like start a fight with Shuli. It's the only thing I can figure.
260. I'm at 360 because I'm addicted to super chats. I'm addicted to super chats. Right. That's why. And Melton calls it walking around money. Okay. If I'm paying 4 people's rent with walking around money, then I have a lot of money in my pocket. The sooner you got here with Shuli.
Melton calls it walking around money. He's watching everything I do.
MLC.
That was like 2 weeks ago. He's watching everything I do.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. People are saying basically he saw what WATP was doing, and he's like, I'll do that with Stuttering John. I don't even give a shit. I don't watch those shows. I'm not interested in a show where they watch a show. I don't care. I don't care. Pausing it too much. So these shows where they're constantly pausing it and freezing it and then unfreezing it, I'm not interested in. And then people were saying we weren't.
This is wild.
Super chats yesterday. And I'll just put this up because he's a good egg. This one's for the ladies. Are you wearing pants? So I'm addicted to super chats. I'm addicted to conflict and super chats. I'll put these up because KB's super chats pay for the couches.
I mean, that might be true. There's nothing really wrong with that, but.
Yeah.
Citizen M says Shuli is to blame. Bob Levy is a two-faced fence sitter. Wow.
I pay people. And I'm not always acting like everyone's doing me a favor. If you come on the show, I pay you. So and part of the reason I pay is because it's a toxic.
Melton says I'm live right now. I'll tell Melton when I'm live. Hack.
Get it. So I pay them. So when Mike Boschetti comes on, first of all, Mike Boschetti took it extra hard last week or whatever. So I gave him extra. I didn't give him like a lot extra, but I gave him extra more than I normally give him because I think it's fair. So but I'm a dick. But conflict sells, but Shuli don't want conflict with me because we're sharing Levy, I guess. But conflict with Ray and Chad is good because let's let the animals fight in the quarry. But he don't want conflict with my Calta. So whatever. It's fucking pathetic. KB Sopius is becoming illiterate. Thank you. Yeah, I was looking for precipitated.
What?
I was looking for either unsolicited or I was really looking for unprecipitated, but I don't know if that's a word people use. I don't even know if it's a word, but precipitated is. Precipitate is what Chad did with Calta. Like I didn't.
Hey, give us a like while we're watching this.
Blue Chad text Calta. Kevin wants to.
Don't forget to grab your brand new Got 'em mug available now in our store.
I was like, no, I'm not burying the hatchet. I mean, is that funny? Is that funny in Ireland? Is that like a funny thing? I'm not even gonna read it, but is that considered funny? That's the kind of thing that Ski Mask, you guys find when people talk about dancing. Yeah, I'm addicted to super chats.
Why does he keep saying it? You're making it seem like you are.
Where are they? I'm like Artie Lang looking for coke in his car, a heroin packet in his car, allegedly. Super sticker, Carlos Danger. He's a whatchamacallit sidekick.
This is wild.
It's good to be addicted to super chat profits. MLC probably makes more than the entire Shuli network. Shuli wants you to piggyback. They can just use your picture. Yeah. I mean, anyone can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't even care. But it's like, don't be a fucking hypocrite. Don't be a hypocrite about your fucking, about what you're doing. Fucking conflict sells, but he wants us to get along. He wants us to get along, but conflict sells on the radio. Conflict drives a radio. I mean, didn't he work on Howard Stern? It wasn't Howard Stern all about conflict. I'm not even planning on this. I was gonna lay back. Levy asked me to let's try to get along with Shuli. We can help each other. I was like, all right. And then watching the show last night, I was like, wow. And even when Mike Morse asked him what happened after the show, Shuli's like, nothing. I just said to Calta, thanks for having me on. No, yeah, it's kind of fucked up. But again, Shuli's a fucking coward. And he's gonna let fucking Calta cuck them all up, and you want to fuck my wife? If you help me sell tickets, whatever you need. You want to give out people's numbers in front of me? Whatever you need, I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a stretch. Like, look, maybe he could have gone like, don't do that, don't give out his number, but like, why? It's good radio if he does, and nothing happened. What happened? Nothing.
Don't everyone have to come to Side Splitters and go to Tampa? I know Bobby Kelly comes down here 4 times a year to sell tickets. So me and Bobby Kelly call it Calta and Kelly.
And like Calta hates me. I don't even have like a thing with Calta, but like this ain't on anybody but Calta. This ain't on anybody but Calta.
Listen, I don't even need. I'm just going by the evidence. I mean, I appreciate the fans agreeing with me. But the evidence is there. Isn't it not? Is it not? The evidence is there. Shuli said on the show yesterday, we're talking about the Ray and Chad.
Hold on. Are Ga and Colt really mad at me? I'm watching the chat as Citizen M is confused and doesn't know what's real as usual. I mean, it's becoming like a thing now. Like this guy falls for every bit. It's becoming like his thing. It's like, hey, were you serious about? Yeah, man, everything's serious. But is Ga mad at me? You're not really mad at me. I didn't dox you. I'm not giving out I'll never give out your personal. Colt said I could send his stuff to you. I'm gonna do that. And then the fish is in your boat. Is that how they say it? No one is mad. Okay, just making sure.
Nothing.
I don't want to be like Kevin and be like, everybody's mad when no one's mad, but I also don't want to hurt anybody. It was a funny rant. I wasn't actually trying to fuck anybody over. I think it's cute. And if you guys, you might hit it off. How fucking great would that be?
Now do an impression of me.
And you could go 2 more years and never fucking talk and meet. Or we could find out that you're both insane and not fit for each other immediately. And then after you guys talk or date or fuck or compare clit notes, and it goes horribly wrong, you guys can run back here and tell us all the dirt on the other person.
Content, not. Yeah, I like these guys say I'm addicted, and they smoke their weed all fucking day. Melton and fucking Shuli always going for their pipe. Where's my pipe?
I mean, I haven't brought my pipe in here in 2 days.
Pipe. Hey, maybe you should chill out. I mean, get high and babble on for 8 hours a day? Kevin, is it? Yeah, I already read that.
What's going on with CNN? They're always on. We get it, news. But 24 hours a day? Like, enough already. What are they all high over there? Just 24 hours with the news?
And he desperately needs.
Like, what's going on? He's so angry at nothing. He's killing it. He's beating everyone in numbers and weed, and yet he's pissed at everyone about numbers and weed? I don't.
All right, I can't read the end of that.
Shuli's insecure, his ability.
I don't deal in speculation. I don't deal in rumors and innuendo. That's a good word for this early, right?
I mean, you lie all the time, Kevin. You put words in my mouth constantly. I don't think you do it intentionally. You won't read a rumor that someone else writes in a super chat, but you'll spread them? Come on, Kev.
because I'm addicted.
Melton must be new to Kevin Brennan. I'm not, but it's like this feels like a new, more antagonistic version of it. Like who's he mad at? It's not even. This isn't even directed at anything or anybody.
I gotta get my weed pipe. And then I tell my wife, I go, I'm not sponsoring any weed company. I'm not sponsoring any weed company. Because I don't support weed. I know 420's coming up.
He's not sponsoring?
Now on the fucking screen, how many people I got. So if this isn't synchronicity, I don't know. I'm anti-weed. I never liked weed.
NLO super chat incoming. Do it over here. Don't be chatting.
They got me a sponsor.
He gets thousands a day. I'm the one who needs to make $30 to pay my rent.
I'm anti-weed. Weed's a gateway drug.
I have a one bedroom. I have a one studio, 100 square foot.
Everybody starts with weed, and then they get bored with weed, or they think they're cool if they try, something other than weed, and then they're like, "Hey, look, I'm cool. I'm not just smoking weed now. I graduated to other bigger and better drugs."
What's happening?
So weed's a gateway drug. Weed's
a gateway drug.
If my kids or anybody involved, one of the reasons I wanted to move from California in 2014, I guess, out of California, is because you almost everybody I know smokes weed there. Like every comic, everybody. So I was like, yeah, I don't want my kids feeling like they have to smoke weed if they live in California. Everybody has to smoke weed in California.
Feel like they have to smoke weed.
Anul Shah, unprompted or unprovoked, you hack. You're worse than Ray DeVito. All right.
Yeah, I don't even smoke weed anymore. I'll vape it, and now I've started I don't bring my pen in here, so I can't be vaping and coughing. Maybe if we do a late night show or kind of a fun members only, I'll bring it in. I'm really trying to cut back on that stuff. I don't want to be sitting here coughing for everybody. I'm not trying to make a bad show.
The thing with Mike Calta or the thing with Gary Goldman. But yeah, it was the Chad thing was Chad contacted Mike Calta saying that I want to bury the hatchet was completely unprovoked. I did not precipitate it. I didn't tell Chad.
He was trying to smooth it over, I think.
Thank you, because I'm addicted to profits and super chats. Actually hurt my arm. Yeah, enough of it. I use these inside Ireland jokes. I agree, Alex Watts. They're fucking pathetic. Pathetic.
Are we really supposed to believe he didn't listen to that Calta call until today or last night? Why didn't he listen to it until 5 days after it happened?
I don't need my mom's permission.
This was out Thursday.
I don't need Adam's permission. I just go on. I don't even know where it is. At this point, I 100% will release it. 100%. And I guess she does have a GoFundMe. I was looking it up after we talked about it yesterday. I'll tweet that out because
Ski Mask's mom on MLC. What?
Situation last year.
I'm washing my hands of KB. Oh no, Chad Zumock.
I have to call because this is completely insane that Kevin's going on right now.
What? What's he mad about? It's just a lot of yeah, but you're beating everybody, so why are you mad at everybody?
I really think he wants to see if he could get better numbers than you and Steel Toe. That's how he thinks.
Yeah, I said that. I said he sees Steel Toe live, he sees me live. And I guarantee he'll do it when the BS show or Shuli goes live. He'll do it then too.
I think Kevin, and he's hilarious, but I think he's the reason why everyone's making money is because of him.
Hold on.
What you're suggesting and getting Gino's family involved.
Somebody just I know you can't hear him. I've got to get this wired up better, but
there's literally evidence.
I can sit here.
Somebody's super chatting to him now saying call the show so we can use you like Shuli did as Nobody Likes Onions.
Good, but I don't like conflict, Bob. We're going to be very
Hold on.
Oh, one of your fake accounts?
And we're going to do things
hold on.
Here. We still work at Sirius Satellite Radio.
I just want to see if he reads it.
Is that Nobody Likes Anya for real? It can't be him because he's doing his own show. Oh, WATP Kevin.
He said, "Is that Nobody Likes Onions?" It can't be him because he's doing his own show, and then he dismissed it.
Super chats.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think you're right. I think he's got it down now where he's like, I'll just go live and make $1,000 several times a day.
And the sad part is that he will.
Yeah,
That's
I
what's
know.
Crazy about it.
That's what's great. I mean, look, it's awesome. And again, I like Kevin. I'm a fan of Kevin. I get it. I know what he is. But it's just so funny to be like, everyone's doing it wrong. It's like, yeah, they are. You're killing it. So? Like...
No, I mean, you got like production, you got a studio, you got all this cool stuff.
Yeah,
going on.
and I can't make 1/10 of what he makes. So what do I know about anything?
We're just screaming in laptops. That's all
I mean, I've had a couple people super chat me $100. You know, I almost fall out of my seat and shit myself. He gets 3 people super chatting $100 every time he goes live.
But to his defense, he does pay me well. I don't know what he pays Levy, but he pays me well.
Have you
but
ever?
The show's too hard. I had to cut back.
Have you ever told people what he pays?
No, I'm not going to do that. That's it's like stand up. We know what we make and what people make, and it's just
garbage.
Terrible.
That's why everybody who's like. I never see you out at the clubs. It's like, yeah, man, it's not. You don't have enough money to get me out to the clubs. Sorry. Like,
no, I mean, now that I'm doing this stuff, I'm like, I turn down so many gigs now. I'm like, you can keep your $100. I'm good.
All right. Well, I'm gonna keep watching him.
Yeah, I just had to call in just because I go, this is insane.
Well,
somebody super chat Kevin.
He's gonna listen to this and be very upset. Oh, and then Chad called into Melton, and he said...
Somebody super chat Kevin, say, like, I'm going to be your new co-host just to see what he does.
All right, do it.
All right, bye.
Yeah, I love how everybody's way of getting everybody is to send them money. Dude, send a $20 super chat to Steel Toe and tell them that they suck. It's like, yeah, that'll get them. Please send me super chats to tell me I suck, you guys.
He wants me to...
Some announcement is telling him to evacuate. He's muted it. Is someone calling in like a bomb threat or something to his apartment?
Shuli wants you to fail and work for him.
What was that? That was like an announcement at school when they do like a fire drill. If you live in an apartment with a PA system, you live in the ghetto. I mean, or is this a hotel or an Airbnb? If you live in a place where someone can come on a speaker and talk to you, that's crazy.
Right.
He's thrown a little bit. That threw him a little bit. Something's going on.
I don't even need you guys piling on. I just stating facts.
He's at a hotel, right? We've seen his house. He doesn't have furniture and art like this. He's got rosary beads and stuff leaning.
And again, he got that from
Brennan is in Section 8.
Crayon, and now on purpose to fight with Chad. And
did anybody catch what it said?
No, because whenever I'm doing my show, he's always texting.
Look at his mood change now. He's all quiet, reserved, and more.
And,
he's not yelling anymore. That like shook him. And also, he was covering. Is he not
a little success and 25 people want a piece? Yeah. Anyway,
I think he might be using his laptop mic and not that headset at all because he was covering the headset and we could still hear it plain as day.
Fire in my building.
There's a fire in my building, he said. So he is home.
They made an announcement, and now a fucking fire truck's coming.
They make an how do they announce something in your apartment? I lived in New York and I never had a building where they had like a speaker in my living room that could talk to me.
I mean, plus
that was the buzzer to take his medication. Someone just drove up and ordered 7 McMuffins. Got him.
He takes the ideas from me. He watches my show and he's like, yeah, Ray, let's get Ray and Kevin. I mean, Ray and Chad. Chad just called into Melton. Oh, wait. Maybe I should call into Melton.
Yeah, let's get it popping.
Chad just called into Melton saying you're insane for going live. Right. Let's see where Melton is. Wait, somebody sent me a text. Oh, Dan Filato.
Let's just stare at him.
Yeah, I can work at my own pace. Let me see where Melton's at. If I'm insane for going live. What's it called? Nobody Likes Onions. Okay, he has 237 people watching. He's like literally watching me, and now I'm watching him. He's waving to me. Now 238 because I'm on. This is fun.
Hello.
Hi, I suck dick.
I know you suck dick. Kevin, I love you. I love you, Kevin. Don't believe them. Don't believe them, Kevin. We love you. We love you.
So let me see what Steel Toe has.
Oh shit.
This
is great. This is great.
Oh, he's got 507.
He's beating you,
He's
Kevin.
I'm at 453. So
but you've already made more than him.
He's called into Melton and say you're insane for going live. Right. I'm insane. Did Chad try to call me? Because I got a phone number from a unlisted number. Maybe I am insane.
Beloved Chatter, $2. Hi, Kevin. We love you. Hope you survive the fire.
But the fact of the matter is, it's like I've just had it with the fucking like.
You've had it with what?
Democracy of we Bob. I don't think that would be right to get Kevin to take Kevin Abrowski's show away, because he has nothing to do with.
Now we're having
he has
fun.
Nothing to do with, Gino. Yeah, he does. He's Gino's best friend, and Gino had no problem. Telling Iraq and Kumia not to give Levy a show. They made Levy make a pilot for Compound Media. I was on the pilot. That's how I know. They made it early. I went there early. We had lunch after.
Well, we've seen the pilots that they make over there. You guys remember the Steel Toe pilots?
I don't think any show with Rob Saul is going to get picked up. But they made Levy drive up and make a fucking pilot, and then Gino told E-Rock, Levy won't bring any new fans here, so don't give him a show. But then, so now Bob's like, I don't want to be on any network that has Kevin Abrowski on it, and
I'm happy with half the numbers of Steel Toe. I'm happy with half the numbers of Brennan.
Having out Kevin Brennan's number giving out in front of me, that I'm very comfortable with. But I'm not comfortable with having Kevin Abrowski's show canceled because you want to cancel Bob, even though it would be good revenge on Gino because Gino basically cock-blocked him getting a show on Compound Media, even though it would have been a waste of time because Compound Media sucks and it's a fucking dead platform. Samuel.
WATP Kevin, thank you very much. $5 super chat. This is the greatest shoe.
Oh, no. You could always have Pat Dixon on to talk about the SS compound. I'm actually having Pat Dixon on this Friday. He might be my Friday regular guest if it works out, if we can work out schedule-wise, because he said he watches the show, he enjoys it thoroughly, and
what do you think Kevin pays Chad a show, realistically? I know Chad can't say, You know, I know it's all
Dixon on and get his take.
It's got to be like 200 a show. It's got to be around that. You know, before the super chats were like popping. 100 a show, 200 a show. You guys think it's 500 a show. You guys think he makes 1,000 in super chats. YouTube takes 30%, brings it down to 700, and then he gives 500 of that to Chad. That's your actual assessment? You sound retarded. 500 a week, says Carlos Danger. 250, 200 to 300, 250. Even 250 is a stretch, because if he pays Bob the same or more, it leaves very little for Brennan. You know, he has days where he has under 1,000 in super chats. He has days where he has 1,500 in super chats. If Chad gets more than 20% of the super chats, I'd be shocked. I don't think it's percentage. I think it's flat.
Well, wait, are you trying to be like Steel Toe? Work 7 hours? Yep, I'm going to work 7 hours because I'm an addict. I'm addicted to super chats. I'm addicted to super chats. You should start a network called House Husband.
I mean, I think he might be. He's saying it so much that it's starting to sound like he...
You're right. And people said...
he has $165 in super chats? Oh, that's what you think Chad makes?
You can do. Sometimes you're going to miss super chats. Like I almost missed this Terry knee. But if your Wi-Fi is good and you're not doing anything else, like with this, I have to do both. So it does get a little tricky.
Yeah, it's so hard to run chats and talk and check email and put chats up on the screen and open a browser and monitor your security cameras and hawk your mugs.
I'd love to give Pat one day a week because I know it would be fun.
Oh, Micah Mills, $10. This show sucks. Look at that. Well, somebody thinks the show sucks and they give me more than most of you fucking plebes. I appreciate it. Thank you. Feel free to drop in anytime and tell me about how bad I am for $10. Anybody can do that. I don't
talk to.
You'd be surprised what I'll do for a $10 bill. What'd you do for a $10 bill?
I get ahead of Steel Toe's number.
There's
going
no
on
way
here?
Kevin setting aside taxes. Oh God.
Recap. I know some people got on late. So let me recap.
Speaking of,
Levy asked me.
Hope you got yours done, or at least filed for that extension.
Let's get along with, because he works for both of them. So let's get along with Shuli Network and MLC. Let's get along. And I was like, all right, I don't really give a shit. I got enough going on. And Chad was coming back.
Kevin yesterday. Is a bore fest. Yeah, but you hate me too, altruistic.
With that, but I'm like, all right, I'll trust Levy because he's been right about most.
I mean, you guys hate everybody. So I'm like, how do Melton do this on his iPod? So many sound effects. It's an iPod Touch.
Show. He said it hasn't been worked out. This is, I guess they do the show at 11 o'clock in the morning.
Melton KB shares Patreon money too. I don't think he shares. I don't think it's like that. It's not like, oh, when I get a new Patreon, you get $1 of that. I think it's flat rate for doing the show. Both Bob and Chad have said that. It doesn't depend on how many Patreons he gets.
So I'm like, all right, let's see what they said. Because I asked yesterday, I go, wait, Ray and Chad were on the BS show this morning? And they were like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, let me watch. So I watched, and then I started getting annoyed because, there was
shocker
Calta thing, and Chad denied any culpability. Because Chad was like, people were blaming me. I had nothing to do with it. It's like, yeah, you texted Calta. I have no relationship with Calta. I have no contact with Calta or anybody in the Calta world. So Chad texts him, oh, Brennan wants to bury the hatchet. So I don't know if Calta thought
I can't believe this is all still being hashed.
So that's...
Hey, how much does Steel Toe have to get to the goal? Can somebody check? I'd love to just know. We love their goals.
With that, Shuli has no problem with Calta giving out my number, But he does have a problem with taking Kevin Abrowski off his network, because that's what Bob wants, because he's pissed at Gino for absolutely 100% good reasons. And he told Bob not to go after Gino's family because
they talk about, this is a good point from Flimsy Greenberg, but you know, super chats. Kevin and those guys talk all the time about how much they add to the show and how funny they are and stuff. But like stopping and reading them, I try the TTS stuff over here is innovative. We're trying to do new stuff. We're actually hopefully building a new system that's going to make it more flexible, easier, allow multiple voices to talk to each other in your super chats. We're working on stuff over here. You give me $3, you give me $5. I do want it to help the show. I want it to be funny. The voices, the pop-ups, the unexpected nature of it, that's funny. You don't have to wait for me to read your super chat when you go to nobodylikesonions.com/tips. It just happens. I can't control it. So that's what I like. And again, I make more money off you joining the Overdose. Join the Overdose. That's what I want. Use promo code again and save 10% by joining the Overdose. But that's where the money is. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your super chats and stuff, but the Overdose, you join, goes in my pocket. You get the most access to the most things that I do, and YouTube doesn't get to put its hands in my coffers, so to speak. Promo code, again, just use that, and you'll save 10%. But, you don't hear me juicing the whale. It's not a saying.
Went fucking viral. And then he might have sold tickets, but instead, you go the safe route. It's not good. It's not good for podcasting. It's not good for radio. So when I was watching Bob last night, I was like, yeah, Bob's right. Burn some fucking bridges. Go after Kevin Dombrowski. Go after Gino's family. That's what Gino does. Gino's teaching us how to do.
Brad Melton says you take forever to put shit up there, though, and it's outdated by that time. That has been the case. You have my word. I'm working on that. People know I'll work on stuff. You complain. During the steel toe stuff, it got overwhelming where there were 30 hours of audio to put up, and it was just so much. I'll start trying to get it done daily. Today, I'll put up yesterday's and today's. You have my word. I'll get that up today. That's not the intention, and I don't want you to feel that way. It is the most important thing to me, the Overdose. So I don't want you to feel like you have to wait for that stuff. I guess sometimes I feel like it's up on YouTube. You'll get it. But I know a lot of you want the audio versions. I know a lot of you want the ability to just listen on an MP3 or whatever. I'll be better about that. You're not wrong. I've been dragging for sure. It's a lot.
He sent me a text yesterday. Can you do my show?
I think I got a guy who's going to help me out with clips. If anybody wants to help me out with any kind of stuff like that, I can't pay a lot over here, but I'm happy to give merch. I'm happy to give hugs.
Super chat
until you turn on me.
As he's done it to me. Also, it's 11:40 here, dude. What?
Shuli gets a lot of shit for not reading out super chats.
All right, so what time?
I don't know why. Carlos Danger, I like you, Melton. I think you're afraid of me, Carlos, which makes no sense. I'm the nicest.
If they say something negative about him,
just ask Gah.
Look, I read all them. Unless they're from fucking a shitty podcast that I don't want to give the fucking time of day to.
Call Brennan. Do you need his number? I actually don't have his number.
From Carl, now stealing Ray and chat, complete hack.
I've got Bob's number from years ago. I believe it's Bob's.
But the fact of the matter is, it's like, don't be a hypocrite. You say conflict is good, but then you want me to get along with you, and then you don't stand up to Mike Calta and all these other things where it's like, Shuli wants everyone to get along, but he wants Chad and Ray to scream at each other for hours at a time, because that would be a good show. Watch two guys from Middles from Ohio have heart attacks. as they scream at each other.
The sound effects, chat AI, visual are really nice. It adds a ton of enjoyment factor. Yeah, I just like, I don't want something to be on your screen that's annoying.
You might get attention at your fucking shitty network.
Other than me.
Kevin Brennan, just cause you fucking felt like it. People might be like, oh shit, what the fuck's happening?
He's going to start doing this twice a day now, isn't he? He's going to start doing this every fucking morning.
And they're like, oh shit, time to pay attention. What's going on over there? Now I feel better. I do feel better because I need to get the shit out of my system. I'm not gonna get all bent out of shape. Be all bent out of shape all day.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be all bent.
And again,
I'll get bent, but I won't stay bent.
Get along with Shuli. I did it. I said I would. Thanks, Dave Robitaille. He's OG. He's a MLC
picture
OG.
taking OCD doofus. Yeah, but Admiral Dewey, like all these guys who like are over here talking shit about Kevin. I do see you over in Kevin's chat talking shit about me.
At the
all you guys hate everyone. I mean, I'm here for it. I don't care.
Liz did a show. You ruined that, Kevin. You ruined that. I didn't ruin it. If I did ruin it, I ruined it because we weren't making any money. That was another Bobby Kelly production. Made no money. So if I have a beef with Bobby Kelly, it's because of all the shit, all the fucking stupid shit and the fucking lies. He was always like, what we got to do is, Bobby Kelly's as smart as Chad. That's a fact. That's how fucking dumb these motherfuckers are. They're as smart as, whereas Steel Toes at 486, I'm at 520, so I won. I won again. I'm addicted to super chats and beating Steel Toe at his own shitty fucking game. Steel Toe is 507 watching. I have 520, so fuck him. Yeah, thanks, Dave Robitaille. Going down memory lane.
Fuck
but Bobby Kelly was
him.
always like, he was always like, I don't know if he was costing me money, but he was always making everything so fucking difficult. And obviously, I'm very good at this. I have natural instincts for this. And, and Levy's probably going to have a problem with me going fucking live. But, if we don't work it out, we don't work it out. I love Levy. Levy's great on my show. He's a great man. But watching Shuli yesterday saying that conflict is good. But so how is it bad for me then? If conflict's good for radio, how is it bad for me? How's it bad for the Shuli network? So Shuli don't even get his own show. And he thinks having Stuttering John on show after show after show, that's conflict radio? That's called that. I don't even know. I was going to say that's mailing it in. I don't know what the fuck that is. We just watch clip after clip after clip of the same guy. You think that's edgy and conflict? That's not conflict. I was kidding. Stream when you like. I'm going to be tired tomorrow. Shuli is a hack. Anyway, I listen. I mean, that's an overused word, but I don't know what he is. I know it, but I know I was annoyed. Let me see if I missed anything. Yeah. So, Shuli should have stood up for to Mike Calta just because, because he's saying that that's not professional radio. He's saying, anything Levy wants to do, that's like not good. He stands up to Levy. Bob, I don't think that's good sound. I don't think you should do that or could do that, or we should cancel Kevin Abrowski because that's not professional. But
you also have to know with an alpha radio guy like Calta, he's not going to be told what to do. He doesn't like to be embarrassed or shown up. So you gotta balance the thing with like if Shuli started pushing back, like don't give it out, you shouldn't give it out. Like it might push him to do it more. It really isn't that big of a deal. My number's out there. Everyone's number and address is out there. This isn't like, what are we doing? Kevin even said he got like 6 texts. It's like, okay. Then why are we even talking about this 5 days later?
Day. and then do a live stream every night because I'm addicted.
I got more calls from Jake Hudson today.
Super chat. You know what I'm really addicted to? Independence. In the fucking pendants.
Amen, brother.
Fucking Bobby Kelly.
Take your networks and shove them up your ass. I will join Brennan's network if he ever starts a network. I'm on board. Kevin, that I would consider. Shuli, get real. Come on. No, I'm kidding.
I never even cashed it. I was going through some old mail one time and I found it. And then I think I just threw it away because I wasn't even working.
Shuli egged on the entire thing. Again, though, that's not Shuli's fault. If I tell somebody to spit on Rodney Wayne and someone spits on Rodney Wayne, I don't go to jail. That's not how it works.
I just gave out my number 3 times in front of you, and you thought it was funny.
It is funny.
Like, you gave out his number first. Yeah, after he was talking shit about me, unprovoked. Thank you for the word, unprovoked.
And revenge is a dish best served cold, and that's being proven out right before our eyes right now.
Everything to sell tickets, everything possible, and nothing works. Now he's got to take Dan Soda's sloppy seconds. Anyway, so then I went from a shitty network at Riotcast to a shitty network at Compound Media, and so now at this point I just want independence, and that's why these fucking live streams and super chats are fucking beautiful, because I didn't have to clear it with anybody. Nobody's home.
Hello.
Nobody's home at my house. Just me and the kitty cats. So I didn't need clearance from the Shuli network or Compound Media.
Oh, his wife's gone, so he's doing a show.
Or Adam. I just went on live, and I had a good time. I had a good time. I'm not on my beach house like Opie does it.
I'd hate to be there when the laughter stops.
Good time. I had a good.
Sounds like Steel Toe trying to convince us how fun it is.
I like independence. So am I going to go to the Shuli network? No. Is everyone going to quit? Maybe. Maybe everyone's going to quit. But I know April 21st, the super chat money comes in. And when is that? That's 3 days. So maybe it'll come in on Saturday.
No, it doesn't come in on Saturday.
The money.
Tell me you know nothing about YouTube without telling me you know nothing about YouTube.
21st. But it doesn't hit your account until the next day. If the next day's a weekend, it might not hit till Monday.
Yours doesn't hit till the next day. Get a new bank. Mine hits on the 21st.
After they get their money, because that's what Chad did. Chad waited till he got his money last week.
He doesn't get his money till the 22nd? Oh, you're on a bad plan, man. Get a new bank.
So I don't think Levy's going to quit. But I mean, the fact that...
Imagine the BS show tonight. They don't do the BS show tonight, do they? Isn't that a morning thing? Isn't it like one day a week?
But he don't want no trouble. He don't want Bob firing Kevin Abreski. You know how hilarious it'd be if Bob got Kevin Abreski fired? That was only...
Yeah, I mean, he's made in the past 4 minutes more than I've made all day. Like people are just throwing money at him. He can't lose.
Like, oh, what's going on over here? You think talking about stuttering John ad nauseum is gonna fucking bring you numbers? Fucking delusional motherfuckers. And for the record, I have 100% no problem with Bob Levy. I mean, if he has a problem with me, I understand, but I have no problem with Bob Levy.
I want all solo Kevin from now to eternity. This is insane. Monday through Wednesday morning.
And I'm not just saying that. Even yesterday, Bob was like,
what time is the BS show? I got to call in over there.
They were
Shuli or Bob, if you're watching, can I get on that BS show today? Can I get over there? I'd like to talk mad shit about Brennan.
Yeah, Shuli won't stand up.
You don't even have to do it. People reach out to Shuli, reach out to Bob on Twitter. Melton wants to come on. I don't know
all the psychology.
We don't need Mike Morse. He never says anything.
Conflict is good for radio. Then conflict is good.
I don't know him. He seems like a nice guy. I don't want that to be
bad in this context, but it's good to watch two middles fight.
9 a.m. Eastern?
The show is basically driven by conflict, and it's fucking killing.
I mean, 9 a.m. Eastern was an hour ago, no?
Scheduled in the morning. Not even a good time, 9 o'clock. People should be going to
I guess nobody knows when it is.
And I'm doing better in Melton and Steel Toe. who are scheduled every fucking day. So obviously conflict does.
I mean, I'm not scheduled. Don't ever put me in that box again. I'll fucking cut your fucking heart out, you bitch.
Calm down. We can't get rid of Kevin Abrowski.
Kevin, you say it to my face, you son of a bitch. Tell me I'm a scheduled show again, and I'll fucking find where you live and cut your heart out.
Only show a compound.
No one talks about me like that.
Drag his ass up there, and then they're like, oh, yeah.
1 hour from now. Text Shuli. Somebody tweet those guys. Let Shuli know I want a link.
Fair, Shuli, was that fair? A professional fucking entertainer like Bob Levy?
Imagine being so mad somebody called you a scheduled show.
But yeah, we can't fire Kevin Abrowski because that would be unprofessional, not fair. I like Tuesdays with Stories and just found your podcast. Am I half of you know what? Listen.
No, you're giving
those
money.
Guys are solid comics.
He'll never talk about you if you give him money. I have noticed that. Every super chatter is a good egg. Some of you super chatters are bitches. I'll tell you straight up. If you don't know if you're a bitch, super chat and I'll let you know.
Just because it's fun too. But you know, I mean,
just super chat. Am I a bitch?
The Comedy Cellar, different clubs. They're professional comics, and they work hard.
Oh wow, Husey just said you pay all guests. I don't remember getting any money from you, and that's the same for me. So he didn't pay Husey or me, and he tells everybody he pays all guests. Woo!
They're road stories. I don't give a fuck.
Lies.
I don't listen to anybody's show. I watched the BS show yesterday.
I don't listen to anybody's show every day. He's like, I was watching Melton today. I was watching Shuli earlier. He watches everything. He pulled up a reference from like weeks ago. He said Melton said that I da-da-da-da-da. I don't even remember what it was. It's like, what?
Woke up like ready to go. And it was, I don't even know what time it was.
I'll keep the studio fired up and go on the BS show if Shuli will have me.
Let's go. It's 4 a.m. So it was still dark out. I could see through the curtain.
$2 super chatters are bitches. $5. Am I a bitch?
Am I ready? Am I done for sleeping for the day? So sometimes you're just done. And then you just have, you're ready to go. So maybe I was ready to go. Dino K, $5. Thank you, Dino K. And again, I am addicted to superchats.
He's stealing my thing. And again,
I mean, Google is they know what they're doing.
Google's got to figure it out.
Bob's fake. You see, no, my cats run from me. My cats run from me. They hate me, and I don't like them. So you guys are funny. I mean, that's why I like the super chats. Everybody has a different take, and some of the takes.
I like the super chats because it's money. Sometimes you guys are funny, but don't get it twisted. I like it because it's dollars.
I think it was just.
And that's what the places I like to shop at take. They actually take dollars. So it's crazy. You guys give me dollars, and then I can use those dollars for goods and services at places I like to patronize.
Because my cats are afraid of me, as they should be. Oh, use it.
I'll never lie to you about that. They go like, why'd you make your chat members only? How come that show is members only? It's like, cause money. I do have to make dollars. Like, people think they got you. That's how used to like being lied to everybody is. When you tell them like, no, I am trying to, it is, I do have to make money. They go like, got him. He admitted it. He likes money. It's like, that's what we're doing.
Melton and fucking Steel Toe.
Beating Melton is not, stop lumping me in. Look, Steel Toe's got 500. That's a mark to hit. Don't ever fucking try to beat me. I'll sit here and do it to two people. I don't give a shit.
I'm not interested in that. I just have my petty fucking feuds, and that's my whole.
I never, if this dips down to 170, if this dips down to 30, I'm not gonna lose my mind about. I'll be here whenever you're ready.
I hit my goal.
I gotta eat some nuts.
448.
Believe it or not, I'm eating on the show. Oh no, my nuts are gone. Oh, my show nuts.
233 are watching Melton now. He's watching me.
Yeah. And I'm not even smoking weed, Kevin. So I haven't brought my pipe in here in days. So get it together.
Melton's watching me. Melton's watching me, watching him. I mean, if that's not fucking 3D chess, I don't know what the fuck is. Yeah,
it's 5D chess. I have a 5D chess.
They aren't gateway drug. They aren't gateway drug. Listen, I can't. I
usually like to eat some nuts in the morning. I have mixed nuts up here, but my
partner.
Isn't it ironic that like I have hunger pangs now? Like I'm starving. My stomach hurts. And yesterday it was the opposite. I was so full I was in pain.
We'll talk things out. Be like, let's just
nice hat, Detroit.
To like, not be dicks to each other. And that's like any relationship where you go like, yeah. So when Levy said it to me, I was like, yeah. Let's just work together and I really have no problem with Shuli. But then he's rehashing it. And this was on Sunday, and then he's rehashing it yesterday. And then I kind of was like, but for everyone to like always defend themselves, like Shuli's like, what was I supposed to do? Like anything? Like say anything? Like at least protest a little bit? And then
it's
Chad
such
going,
bullshit,
like,
Kevin.
I didn't start it. Like literally everyone just is like pathetic, and then they always defend themselves. They always defend their behavior like, No. Chad, like I didn't have anything to do with it. People are saying I started it. Chad, you absolutely 100% started it last week. 100%.
I don't know if that's true.
100%. And could Shuli have done something? 100%. And like he says,
from what I understand, Chad contacted Calta Cowhead and said, let me get your hotline number. I'll try to get Kevin to call in and mend fences. We'll try to get this patched up. I think Chad honestly thought he was like doing a radio bit, trying to make it, and ultimately, honestly, patch things up. I do believe that. Isn't that what Chad was trying to do? I don't think Chad sent Calta Kevin's number. He asked for the hotline number.
Anything funny to say? Love the show, Kevin. Thank you, 7W7. 7W7 is getting on the new fucking thing. I don't give a fuck.
Wow, Kevin. Way to fucking break down walls. Way to not even give a fuck. 7W7 gave $20. He's going on the new Ring of Honor. I don't give a fuck. It's like, wow, he's going on a thing you made up that has no consequences or limit? And you don't give a fuck? Wow, man. Come on, Kev. That's funny. That's funny. I'm putting him on the thing I made up and I have complete control over, and I don't give a fuck. It's like, okay.
And then Shuli's like, no, I didn't. What was I supposed to do? Anything? Anything, because you told Levy you think you.
The early episodes of MLC, KB and Levy used to talk about how they watch Steel Toe every day. Yeah.
He gave out my number. Well, you gave out his number first. Right, Shuli? I already know what you're going to say.
But you did.
First, after he's talking to shit about
he could give out your number 6 years later. It's just equal.
It is a bit. Call Mike Call to ask him why I'm such an.
And again, no one's even blowing up your phone. No one's calling. No one's texting. It's over.
But
Kevin's almost at 1,000 in super chats right now. Yikes!
Because that would be unprofessional and taking the low road. And that's all Gino.
The next person who super chats is going on the wall of fun, and I don't give a fuck.
All right.
It's happening. What's the wall of fun, you ask? You'll see.
New fucking people come in, too. And they're just, they're like, are there new fans or wait, Kevin, can you go live when everyone do just fine for what he's trying to do? Jim and Sam are not competitive. Yeah, I mean, if in the summer when
walking
I don't have to wait,
around
when I can
money.
wake up.
Yeah, walking around money, but my super chats are like, I'm just over $50. You know what I mean? He's making 1,000, and he'll make 2,000 tonight when he goes live. It's insane.
That's how it goes.
I love it. Like, good for him.
Because I know I got to wake up early. But if I know I don't have to wake up early in the summer, but I don't have to take my kids to school.
You get better. That's not my money. Like, if I get mad about him earning super chats, or if I get jealous, like, it implies that my brain thinks that's my money, or I could have had that. And that's just not the case.
I'm addicted to super chat.
I mean, it's just like, why would you get angry about another guy being live or having listeners or getting money? Like, do something better.
How I can't handle what? I mean, I love this because right now they warned you. Wait,
Steel Toe is saying they
right now they
warned you.
warned you. You wouldn't be able to handle this. They feel bad. You're crying and melting down. Okay, right. Okay, I'm melting down.
How much money does Steel Toe have to reach the goal?
Statement. And you send me yours, Steel Toe, and hitting your fucking goals. Fucking, hey, look at my wife. Isn't she pretty? I guess not.
Oh, fuck.
Because the super chat.
Oh, God. Micah Mills, $10. Your show still sucks. This person's tweeted the second most today, or super chat the second most today that I suck both times.
Time for a new wife?
You're going on the wall of fun, Micah Mills.
Get a new wife. Would that make any
Wall
sense?
of fun for my dowry.
Probably not.
For your dowry? Okay.
No, Bob's a good egg.
All right, hold on. I got to go get stuff to make a wall of fun.
I told you the other day, Bob was a fair weather friend. Yeah, people send me emails. Bob's a good egg. I'm not worried about Bob. I hope I'm not. I hope I don't have to worry.
Hold on. Stand by.
All right, I gotta put this one up. Bob's Bob's good. Bob's not a fair weather friend. I mean, Bob actually cares about Artie Lang to this day, which is commendable. I don't recommend it, but it's commendable. It's time for me. Who the fuck is this? It's time for me to come on and help you take down these fools. Brennan is the best. Okay. DJ, I took your picture. Your application will be processed. Dave Robitaille, $20. Your numbers are up because we all finished breakfast and washed the dishes early this morning. That's a take on Bob's afternoon drive thing where everyone's getting in their car now. Thank you, Dave Robitaille. I would laugh, but now I'm annoyed that Steel Toe thinks he's winning and I'm losing because I can't handle this. I like when a guy sits in a chair in a quote unquote fake studio. He thinks he's winning because he's sitting higher than everybody. He's looking down. He's talking down to everybody. Yeah. So everyone's finished breakfast. That's why I normally would think mornings are terrible. Dave, I think mornings are terrible because of that reason, because people just don't have time to watch the thing. But I guess they do, So that's where I'm at now. I'm gonna do a morning drive show, and everyone the numbers are up. Numbers are up because people finished eating, and now they do the dishes. It'd be funny if all my fans.
All right, here we
dishes.
go.
Nobody has a dishwasher. Everyone's like, I gotta do the dishes. Oh, people are getting mad at me. The mean super chat. I'm not gonna put it up and because it's only $2. You know the rule. If it's $2, I don't have to put it up.
You know the rule. Take your shit money
thanks,
elsewhere.
Dave. Oh, wait, I put up the wrong one. I like this show. I don't know what the other guy said. What did he say?
What is this? Like, it's bringing me
I like
down.
the show, and come here when you guys were together. It was the best. Squash the beef and work something out. All right, Jason. I understand where you're coming from, but it's never going to happen because, first of all, they're cheap. Why would it's inconvenient for me. Like I said a million times, when I started doing the show on Thursdays, my wife wasn't working, so I could casually go there and not worry about it. But then once she started working, I have to leave my kids to come do the show for $100, and it makes no fucking sense. And also, they treat people with a lot of disrespect. I mean, Compound Media is infamous for treating people like garbage. Like, look what they did with fucking Levy, where they make him make a pilot, come up to the city to make a pilot, and then they fucking whatever.
Hold on, we're getting the wall of what did I call it?
Why am I keep hitting the wrong thing?
The wall of fun.
Okay, I will. I'm going to get a lot of shit for this show. I'm prepared.
No, you're
Tell
not.
Shuli when he gets tired of losing to MLC, he's always welcome to join as a producer. I'm going to get a lot of shit for doing this show, but basically, my message to Shuli and anybody is like, my show wins because it's entertaining, and like Shuli says, it's conflict is good for radio. I think I'm looking for one I missed.
Okay, we got Misha Mills and Ga going on the wall of fun. What's the wall of fun? Well, it's a work in progress.
I don't care. That's the Kevin Meaney song we got to get as so in chat said he doesn't care.
I don't care. My jokes don't go over. I don't care. Everybody, I don't care. He does not care. I don't care. I don't care.
So yeah.
He does not care. I don't care.
So I'm gonna get shit for the show, but I just realized it was like I can't stand the hypocrisy, you know. And it's like everyone's afraid. Shuli was afraid of Calta. He thought Calta would help him sell tickets. He didn't. You know, Shuli would have been better off not taking the high road, right? He would have been better off not taking the high road and
wall of
stood
fun.
up to Calta, but. You know, Calta wants Chad and Lando, Chad and Ray DeVito to fight because it would be good. But he doesn't want conflict with Bob and Compound Media. He doesn't want conflict with Bob and Kevin Dombrowski. He doesn't want conflict with me.
This is the wall of fun.
Conflict with me and him because he you know, it's selective conflict. Whatever Shuli thinks is good. You know, that's good conflict. There's good conflict and bad conflict, according to Shuli. And again, and everything Bob was saying yesterday.
You guys are on my super squares.
They've already done. Gino already goes after everybody's family. The Kevin Dombrowski.
You guys are now on my super squares on the wall of fun. There's 2 more squares available. We've got Misha Mills. We've got Ga. I ran out of room for the A. But you got the super squares. There's only 4 of them.
My call to giving out my number. All right, everybody. Amazing show. I have to say so myself. Amazing fucking show. And we're still at 500. We're doing better than Melton.
Yeah.
Hi, Melton. We're doing better than Melton and Steel Toe. Hi, Steel Toe. And I'll probably do a live stream. I'll do them more in the morning, and once the summer comes, I'll probably do them every morning, and because they're fun, and everyone can schedule their days around them, and it's going to be a fantastic summer. God bless America. And now I close with my infamous smile because it takes a second for the.
Well, I got an email that Dave Hughes sent me, 33 cents over on Venmo.
Yeah.
I don't get out of bed for that.
Here we go. Let's try it again.
Arizona Mesa Tom, Wall of Fun. Oh, boy. Oh, he's done already. Fucking hell. Kevin Brennan's already done, everybody. I can't. I'm not making signs for the Wall of Fun for $1.99 anymore. Colt wants to be up there just because Ga's up there. Ga's up there for $2. That's not even. That's not. I shouldn't have put her up there for that. Insane. You don't get on the Wall of Fun. Someone will out. You know, the Wall of Fun. God, this isn't fun anymore. If I have to sit here and like draw things for $1.99, we're not guys. Wall of Fun and my Gila monster. I like fun. Okay, Colt C and Arizona Mesa Tom are going to go on the Wall of Fun if they don't get beaten out. And the Brandon Network sure ain't doing the Wall of Fun. You guys are making the Wall of Fun not very fun, okay? Can I pay you to destroy the wall? Well, look, Misha Mills is in this is a $10 square, and this is a $2 square, and there's a $2 square for Colt, and a $2 square for whoever else was that fucking loser. Arizona Mesa Tom. And it'll just get pushed down. So, like, if someone donates $11, Misha gets pushed down. And if 4 people donate more than $10, then Misha gets pushed off completely. Now, God's saying, take me down. But no, it doesn't work that way. You can't pay to be off the Wall of Fun. The Wall of Fun is a historical record, Ga, okay? So the one thing we won't be doing ever is taking people down from the Wall of Fun. It's almost like you don't understand the fundamental...
Wall of Fun.
It's almost like you don't understand the fundamental, what we're doing here. Creepy stuff. The real John Doe is $20. Oh, $20 gets a wall. Or you get on the Wall of Fun. Nobody does $20 and doesn't get on the Wall of Fun. I'll tell you that much. I gotta get new markers and paper. You know, I'm gonna set this up to just have my printer spit it out. I can't be writing all these. The real. Plus, then it'll be more readable if I get my printer to do it. The real. This is hard on paper towels, huh? But I'm the only one doing it. You'll never see this on other shows where they're like, I have a roll of paper towels, which I call my roll of fun. And we have super squares that you can buy on a Wall of Fun. The real John Doe. And I'm going to start putting amounts on these so that people know. The real John Doe, 20. Okay. That's how we do it. We do the real John Doe, $20. I'm going to have to put some sort of tape. I got to get more Gorilla Tape. This can't be the way this goes, this show, where I'm just running around looking for tape. Kevin Brennan's going to be watching this and making so much fun of me. They need $60 more, and they have plenty of time to do it. So they're going to hit goals. They're going to be hitting goals today.
It's not to be reported on. Like, because lest you be racist.
Fuck that. Yeah, I don't need that smoke.
I don't either. I'm just saying, even if it's a real number.
Exactly. Yeah.
You cannot mention.
No, thank you.
We don't like numbers here.
You don't want too many black stories, says Shaft. Don't cover. J Dead says Anthony Cumia is jerking off the steel toe right now. I'm trying to do the opposite. Never mind. All right, let's go to this story.
Stop trying to defend yourself.
The more I try to explain it, the worse I end up getting. Let's just go ahead and watch what Gravy Show sent us. This is from Gravy Show. I had nothing to do with this. This wasn't my show, Prep. It wasn't my war.
Brown gravy or white gravy?
You asked me. I didn't ask you. I'm a white gravy man. Actually,
I like brown gravy.
The brown gravy you made with those Swedish meatballs was off the goddamn charts.
That's right. I made homemade Swedish meatballs this weekend and mashed
What?
tomatoes.
What the fuck did you put in it to make it so sweet?
Come.
Oh, well, then in that case. Wait, where'd you get it?
Really funny stuff.
Oh.
My dick that I tuck.
Oh, your tucked dick.
My-
I always forget
my-
about that.
my
What do you think
tucker.
April's favorite recipes are? We got the
All
wall.
right, guys, let's go. Let's go see what they're up to.
Real
in
John
Chicago.
Doe, Misha Mills, Ga. And Colt is the last square, but it's $2. Somebody's going to beat that.
Did she just say what I think she said?
And Ga will be off there soon enough.
Hold
Don't
my
worry.
baby.
Hold my baby.
I got to go fuck a bitch up. Hold my baby.
It's a wall of fun. What makes it fun? Oh, the money. It's named after Steel Toe. How they, when they get money, it's fun.
I'm almost positive she said hold my baby.
Confetti? You got it.
Is that like the Chicago version of Hold My Beer?
Yeah.
I love how they want every sound effect I have over at MLC now. Oh, we got to do the thing like Patrick. We got to do the thing like Patrick. We got to do the thing like Patrick. Can I have anything on my own?
It's nice interior, but I'm just saying.
You're saying he's not an honest, hardworking
Saying
man?
it's a red flag in that neighborhood. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
You're driving around a bunch of busted up old Kias that can barely stay on the road, and here you are, a
bunch of-
fucking two-tone interior Jag.
You've got a diamond.
I drive an old Kia.
Yeah.
Shit's a beater, dog. I love it.
That's all.
Till the wheels come off. Like I give a fuck. I'm buying a Tesla when it dies.
I can't get profiled in mine.
No,
I just have a nice.
I want a Tesla so bad, but I can't be going and just getting a Tesla to get a Tesla. I gotta wait till my car.
Him and I are alike.
I'm one of those people I can't get rid of a car for just to get rid of a car. I have to drive it for 15 years. Plus, it's a hybrid, so it's
I can't understand a word she said.
it's not like it's a bad car.
Something about being late.
Teslas are gay. Okay.
We're going to see Super Mario Brothers.
Well, that's wholesome, right?
That's nice.
I'd go.
So wait, they have her baby in that car,
I think
but
so.
she wants to go to a movie,
Yeah, if you listen again, she said we're going to be late to the movie.
and you need to hold her baby.
We're gonna be late to the
Ma'am, it's finna be
movie.
late.
Yeah, excuse me, ma'am. You're saying it wrong. You're finna be late for the movie. How dare you?
That's what I'd say.
Oh, fuck!
He's out of the car right now.
What the shit is going on here?
And you can see her whole thing.
Oh God, what a repulsive looking man.
That at this point.
It's ass floss.
Hey, guy, you want a guy? Here's a guy.
Really fast.
How about the threading between the gas pumps the way he
Yeah,
did?
I mean, that
I
guy-
think that's almost impressive.
He had been lining that up for about 7 or 8 seconds, and they didn't even know.
And now he's just,
Oh!
Photoshop it.
I love the guy in the Jaguar who's just... I always love when black...
He's already watched this video too. Yeah, the fake reactions to everything.
This is why I didn't pick this story for today. Great.
People think, I've been accused of people are calling me fake laugh. People say I can't take Melton's fake laugh. It's I don't fake laugh. I have a high pitched, crazy, when I'm laughing, I'm laughing. And most of the time I'm not. You guys suck, so I'll let you know.
Weaves. So the cops come, and the guy's filming it. He goes, "Oh, here they come! Whoop whoop whoop!" And then as he makes,
How does it go?
I'm not kidding.
I forget how it went.
It's in front of him. They were
turn around.
Whoop whoop whoop.
He went whoop whoop whoop, and they went. And then they looked back.
He's showing his bald spot. Whoop whoop whoop.
It was fantastic.
That's the sound his penis makes when he comes.
Continue with this. We still got.
Whoop whoop whoop.
Hey, move y'all cops, ready?
Slow down.
Damn!
Oh, he flipped it.
She flipped the whole truck.
Did they just say my kid's in the car?
okay, well, now I'm concerned.
What the fuck is going on here?
Actually, my lid is in the car.
You
Oh, shit.
I ain't even got one.
Did she just come out of that truck?
Yeah, she flipped the truck and just crawled right out of it. She's fine.
Can we just behave?
Oh, God, they're all just dressed like pigs, too.
They're all just dressed like pigs.
Sweet.
With your black racist ass, bitch. And you almost just hit my motherfucking car with my kids in it. Lucky, mama, you ain't just hit it, because I'll be beating your dumb ass.
Oh, so the van that she hit had the kids in it. This didn't.
Can we just behave? Like, at least if we're...
This is a baller insult. You know, he just buys Legos for himself. I don't know why, but that's a funny insult. He's always buying Legos for himself. Egg Picker says after they have sex, April probably asked Aaron if he had fun. Wasn't that fun? It was so much fun, wasn't it? Yeah, but the problem with that is she never reaches the goal. You know what I mean?
Like
Got him. Because she never come.
I think so. Those evil, terrible
Fun come.
colonizers. All right, let's do this. This
Look
is
at the
part
milky smooth complexion of the movie. It is due to a diet of protein-filled meatballs produced from the anus of the parasitic scrimp that follows it. You are what you eat, my precious brother.
You're going to want to be here Friday for Grade Ape Fridays. That's what we're calling it. Grade Ape Fridays. Oh, God. You're not going to believe this, April. You're not going to believe this, April. What she's been up to over here this April. All this stuff, the gut, what April fixed for dinner last night, all these things, I promise you, Friday, some serious lulls. We got something Friday. Scrimp Fest. Yeah. And tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it's too early to even tell you. I don't want you to get all gummed up for what's coming tomorrow, but we got something tomorrow that you're going to enjoy. I'll tell you that much. Thursday, I got nothing. Tomorrow, we got something fun. And Friday, we got something fun. Anyone else remember Melton singing Friday in the car? I think it's on YouTube, on my YouTube. If not, it definitely comes up on the 24/7 stream sometimes. Has everyone done their reporting duty today? That's a good point. Don't forget. And Colt, you do have the last spot on the wall right now next to your lady. But I know these $2 spots are going to drop. Honestly, gosh, shouldn't even be on there. She's been very disappointing today. What, with the embarrassment at 5:30 a.m. and all? God does say it's ladies' night. Our queen, the great ape. We've got to go over the Simcast. I want to go over Simcast. Maybe we'll do it on a members-only show so we can take it down so it doesn't get struck. Because I don't want Chrissy striking it. We're not really after Chrissy. This show has no beef with Chrissy Mayo? Memory chip? But what we want to see is April interacting with like 6 other women is like an alien intelligence trying to figure out how to be a cool woman. She has no friends. She doesn't know really anything about the world. Maybe we do that partly Friday. I don't know how we do it. I think, we have to take it down because from what I understand, Chrissy and Frank strike everything that has to do with them. But if anything, it's going to make Chrissy look better. April doesn't know how to function in like social situations. It's very, very weird. I really have made it a habit to report them once a day. Yeah, I almost want to do like a report train. You know, like other people do a hype train. I want to do like a report train where the last 5 minutes of my show every day, we sit around and wait for people to report. Come on, report that train. Report them. Just report the show. It's Steel Toe. Fill out the form. Click that flag. Go down to dangerous firearms, my children. Winning lots of stuff. Report them. That's what I want my train to be. I went with harassment and bullying today. Yeah, good. God did great. She's a great sport. Hey, get in line, you know. We don't have room for you hitting on her. Chrissy's a wonderful steed. I hear Frank is a bitch. Imagine if April had to solo host Steel Toe if Aaron ever got sick. Yeah, because you don't go live, you don't get the money. Just ask Kevin. You don't go live, you don't get the super chats. I report every upload now, pick a new complaint each time. It's probably true. The safety and harassment and the gun stuff is, you know. I love April, but she has not one female friend, and Christ does it show. You love April? Get a room.
Pragmatic Baxter says an Armenian and an Azerbaijanian walk into a bar.
Yeah, everybody's gets a turn with God before you, okay? So get in line.
The mob pushed the shit out of the sex tape. Thank you.
Yeah, but he might not.
This is gross.
He might have had to say.
We have a fun wall, guys.
Fine with it.
I mean, after
And
mom told her
I'm
to
sure
be.
that she's not upset about it.
And actually,
A bunch of money.
well, Edinburgh Mikey gave 50 pounds yesterday. That's probably the biggest donation of the week. He should be in the top spot on the wall.
Kardashians are just fine with whatever bed they've made.
Mr. Approach
April's
says,
domesticated.
Find that Chuck E. Cheese video for you.
She doesn't know how to act in the wild.
Fighting in Chuck E. Cheese hundreds of
Yeah, she doesn't know how to act outside of like factory functions. She's great at like company picnics and as a sidekick on shows.
Oh,
Quick, look up Pitbull attack stories.
No! $60 away from today's goal. We're only 60 away. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for reporting this channel on April 18th. We'll take a careful look at this content. Thank you. You're doing your duty.
In 20 minutes. We might not need music today.
We might not need music today. As if the music is what helps them earn dollars. You know what helps you earn dollars? Having a fun wall.
60.
Thanks, guys.
Brittany says, I'm pregnant with my 6th child, and I've been evicted from my home.
Everyone gets a turn with God before him. That means I'm not last. I feel yucky. like I got 50 pounds.
Rob says the Kardashians are an embarrassment.
Like you gained 50 pounds? What are you saying?
The Armenian people do not really think too highly.
But weirdly, if you were to grade on curves of embarrassment, they're actually not.
April's like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 1, but the female edition, the mission is money and fun.
Gone legit, that's for sure.
I don't have any problems with them right now.
Yeah. All right, let's do the we got a bunch of other stories.
Stop talking about running a hype train on women. We got a bunch of other stories.
Gas station steals thousands worth of alcohol and snacks. That's why I didn't want to do gravy story. Do you see?
You have to stop.
I didn't want to do the gravy story. What?
Grab crime
All you
stories.
see is color.
Police arrest 5 men in illegal gambling parlor on downtown Seattle sidewalks.
Asian.
No pictures, no description of these people. This
That
is
sounds like
Asian.
fun,
It's homeless people.
We saw a little of that in Vegas one
Asian.
time, didn't we? People gambling. Or have I just watched videos that say don't engage in that?
We saw a little bit of that in Vegas one time, didn't we? People gambling? Is she retarded?
How our guys that we watch on YouTube for Vegas are like, 10 things you don't do in Las Vegas. They're like, don't do the sidewalk gambling things. If you see that shit set up, don't engage.
You've got,
you
got casinos up your asshole.
Cheaper.
And you're sitting here going, why don't I placate the homeless man
there
trying
are some
to make
of them,
some crack money doing 3-card Monte?
Look, I'm not the one doing it.
God bless. God bless.
I'm not the guy
can't
diving
even.
into the garbage outside of New York, saying how I'm going to freeze dry all my food.
Dude, that was one of my favorite Las Vegas stories ever, is that guy outside of New York in Park MGM, and we're going up an escalator to get to one of the walkways, because I think we're going into the MGM. actually.
Mhm.
And the guy's digging through the garbage, and we all look back, and people are staring at him. He goes, no. So you find the meat in there, and then you take the meat out of there, and then you go home and you put it in the freeze dry, or you freeze dry it. And we're like, yeah. And he's like, he's doing it like he's educating us.
How do you have a freeze dryer in a home, but not just a refrigerator?
Well, he thinks it cleans the dirty trash meat if you
It
deep
doesn't,
freeze
though.
it.
You're just freezing
Oh,
the
no, he
bacteria.
didn't say freeze dry it. He said deep freeze. Didn't he?
What?
Either way, you're just preserving the bacteria.
Mike G says, hit the goal. Thanks for another great show. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
$5 coming in from Mike G. 55 away from knocking the whole.
That desk edge is a spray painted pool noodle. I think you're dumb. Don't take offense to that. I think you don't
You really want to piss me
realize what's their overlay and what's their desk.
Isn't it funny whenever we take a break from the chat to do a story, and then we come back and we're like, why are people upset and threatening each other?
This
I
isn't
said about like 16 and pregnant in the chat too. Like I completely think that
This
show
isn't
is one of the downfalls.
part of their desk, Detroit. This is the background image. The desk is this shiny little strip here. This isn't. I see what you mean. Like it looks like a spray painted pool noodle, but this isn't their desk. The desk is back here, the brown wood. But I see how you got confused.
In honesty, I don't know who you are, and I don't even really feel the need to communicate with you in any way, shape, or form.
Wow, he's losing it again on the
I
chat.
don't want to piss you off. I don't want to make you happy.
Get
I don't
Detroit
wanna
out of
use
here.
you to
Get her out of
disrespect
here.
you, quite frankly, but
Day ain't dumb. I know she's not dumb. It was a joke. Calm down. Get Detroit back in here. Bring her back. Stop. First of all, stop bringing her places. She's a person.
an explosion and fire.
Yeah, of course.
No, it's not a picture of a pool noodle. It's metal. It's concrete. It's like they're a gritty blue collar show, Detroit. What don't you get? It's asphalt, concrete, cement, working man stuff.
Problems with the food supply and shit like that.
Chickens are dying.
Right, chickens are going up in flames at a time where we're being told that methane and what these animals release is causing climate change and destroying the earth. And as we know, this administration wants nothing else than to solve climate change forever. So when I see that 18,000 cattle end up dead in an explosion, and
she's confused now. What's
me for not thinking that something nefarious might be afoot?
I like Detroit. I'm kidding.
Government says that the cows.
And she's rocking an "Are You Okay" hat in her picture. That's nice.
Start dropping.
It is shit. She's not wrong about that part.
What happens when the government now says that rice is responsible?
Yeah, they're one of their best Vegas stories is we went to Vegas one time and saw a homeless guy. That is funny.
Getting into like Asian territories though, where they grow a lot of this shit.
Right. If I start seeing rice paddy going up in flames, I'm gonna.
Well,
wonder
that can't
what's
be
up.
good. Now we're gonna go to war with China.
Rice is to blame for around 10% of global emissions of methane, a gas that over 2 decades traps about 80 times as much heat as carbon dioxide. Scientists say that if the world wants to reduce
Did
greenhouse
anybody
gas
tweet Shuli and tell him I want to get on that show? I got to get on that Shuli show today. Get me on that BS show. Hey, Bob, one of them's got to be watching. Bob or Shuli, one of you guys watching? I want to be on the show. Today, I got a lot of yelling to do about Kevin. We got to set him straight. He's moving in on our time slots. We got to shut Kevin down. This is a big problem. I won't be.
They, at the very least, will stand up to this nonsense. That's great. So the climate Nazis, the climate Nazis take on the communists.
Kevin was great today. Addicted to profits. I don't know.
I believe tens of millions of innocent.
He's
people.
out of his mind. He's out of his mind. I love it. Oh, look, I'm here for it, but that guy's out of his mind.
Dying. I don't.
Kevin's crazy in the best way.
He is right, though. Like, if you try to go to China with this,
Everything he said about Shuli, I agreed with, and I've been saying for weeks. I don't know, man. I objectively, you cannot blame Shuli for this phone number thing. Like, you just can't. Come on. There's a thing, too, whereas if you like taunt Calta and tell him not to give it out, he might do it even more. He might give it out faster. I don't know.
Undoubtedly, the most important food on planet Earth is making the sun monster mad. So we should probably.
It's tough for me. I just don't. Ultimately, if he's a friend, should he have spoken up? Should he have said something? Yes. Maybe yes. But none of the blame can lie on Shuli. It just can't. I understand the frustration at Shuli, dude, you should have said something. You should have tried to get him to not release it, et cetera, et cetera. But when it comes down to the blame, the responsibility, it's all Calta. It's all Calta. How could it be anybody else? He didn't make him do it.
What's the principle? Scrimping ain't easy. I'm invincible. Moobies can't beat me. Aye, what's the principle? New AP, flood water on my butt like a tub. I got my little gun in the club, big chain on my neck, don't budge. Brother, brother, brother.
Called out a previous beef with Kev. Oh, Brad, you got a broken mug? Or you're the guy who got a broken mug, I think, yesterday? They're sending a new one out. Don't worry about it. Keep that one. Whatever, throw it away. Put pens in it. Give it to a homeless man. Tell him he doesn't need a handle. He has nothing to hold on to. Yeah, but Shuli crapped all over Gino for giving out numbers and then did nothing. Shuli crapped all over Gino for giving out numbers, then did nothing. And Shuli, don't read half your super chats. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people that he doesn't read super chats, but it's two different issues then, right? The super chats thing I'm on board with. I've heard a lot of people say they don't read all the super chats. That sucks. Especially if they're selectively not reading MLC fan stuff. But Shuli bears 0% of the blame of Calta giving out that number. I'm sorry, 0. Just 0. Straight up. I would hope that a friend would speak up or try to stop it. Yes to all that. But when it comes down to it, the responsibility is Calta's. He has nothing to hold on to. Shots fired. Yeah, so Brad, if you're listening, you have a new mug on the way. If that one's broken or any other problems, if you guys get merch and there's any problems, shoot me an email. Store at nobodylikesonions.com, and we'll make it right. Just shoot me a photo of it so I can make sure the responsible party is billed. If they packed it wrong, they're going to pay for it, not me. Shuli is always guilty of something, though. It's retarded to blame Shuli. I don't know. I'd like to go scream about it on the BS show if you guys can get me on there. Otherwise, I'm going to bail out of here early today. I say early, but we've done 4 hours on a McMuffin recovery day. We didn't really get through all the stuff I wanted to get through, but we got through some of it. And I've got a regular NLO show to do. I don't know when that'll be done. Maybe Thursday. It's hard. It's getting hard to even what is a regular show now? Because the Melton in the morning stuff is overwhelming most of what I do. I'll have the Overdose updated for you today. If you haven't joined the Overdose, use promo code again to save 10%. But I would love to have you over there at the Overdose. It's the best way to support the show. Really would love to have you. Citizen M says, I just commented, this is why you should stick to internet drama and not news stories. Shuli ruined the Uncle Rico show by reading every lame super chat. Well, then make up your mind what you guys want, huh? New mugs today launched in the store. The Gotta mug. It's delicious. 15-ounce big mug. All the hats. Curved bill, straight bill, dad hats, distressed hats, buckles in the back, snaps in the back, flex fit. Whatever you got, I can fit something around your head over in our store at nobodylikesonions.com/store. And aside from that, thank you so much for being here today. Tomorrow, keep an eye on our Twitter, NLO on Twitter, NL Onions on Instagram. The stories in the Twitter is the best place to get updates when there's shows. Some people say they don't get live notifications here. Hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You should get a notification when we go live. If not, Twitter and Instagram, NLO on Twitter, NL Onions on Instagram. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Tomorrow's going to be special. I've got something you probably won't expect. And then Friday, oh, God, a listener sent me something, and it is going to be a great Ape Friday. Get me over on Shuli. Message Shuli, message Bob, and I'll be over there in 20 minutes if they'll have me, in 15 minutes, okay? See you soon.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you dig, boy, if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton, melting faces. Have you stacking that low point? It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold. The family probably get arrested before they get